What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement. We are back here in the basement for a live stream of the New York Rangers versus the Montreal Canadiens. This is a game, again, where the Rangers are trying to get this super team together with the additions of Vladimir Tarasenko, Nico Mikola, and Patrick Kane, who everybody, and by the way, the Ranger fans that are getting down on Patrick Kane, guys, it's been 2 games since he's been on the team. Give it a minute to actually start gelling, guys. Man, there's Ranger fans out there flipping out already about, oh, Patrick doesn't look like he's going to fit on the team, or Panarin's forcing passes to him. Now, a lot of that is true. It did seem like Panarin was forcing passes to him the other night. They're trying to get things going, man. You got Vladimir Tarasenko on the team as well. Another great player. Great superstar team. These guys got to gel together. We got teams to do it. Panarin, Vinny, and Kane are on the same. Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? Right off the bat? 1-0 Montreal. Right off the bat. The game just started. You got to be kidding me. And what's up with Igor Shesterkin lately, man? Igor has not been playing good ball lately, man. Good hockey lately, man. I mean, that's something he should have saved, right? I can't even believe it's 1-0 already. 1-0 already. Anybody new in the basement, please hit the subscribe button, the like, and the comments. Drop some comments down below. Jump in the chat. This is insane. It's 1-0 already, and Montreal is a trash team. They're a trash team. Like, you got to be kidding me. It's 1-0 already. Literally, the game just started. Unbelievable. Keandre Miller's back in the game tonight. He's off suspension, by the way. Bond, first cellar dweller accounted for. First Ozzy in the base. What's going on? Bond, I didn't know how you were going to respond to the team that I picked, Bond. I know you wanted me to Bombers fan. There's other people that wanted me, Collingwood and Hawthorne and the whole nine. Bond, I really took your team into consideration, bro. I really did, man. I went with the team that I really felt was similar to my team now. Great additions with veterans, great young players coming out just like the Jets have, and they're the teams that are on their way up. Teams that have had to rebuild and get on their way up. Let's go, Rangers, score. Come on. We're in Montreal, by the way. Bon, I had a funny feel. Did you really think I was going to take the Lions? Most thought I was going to go with Collingwood. Just assumed it because of Mason Cox. Assumed it because of the American ties there, on top of the New York Magpies being they're only a couple hours from me, and I'm going to be going to those games as well, Bon. So I'll be streaming from the New York Magpies. So people just figured, oh, well, he's going to be a Magpies fan. He's going to be a Collingwood fan. That's what everybody really assumed. And I honestly, the teams I was really leaning at was the Bombers or the Lions, to be honest with you, Bon. Collingwood and Hawthorne, they were part of the Final Four, but I was really leaning more at Essendon because they are up and coming the same way the Lions are. They're coming out from under those scandals, which the New York Yankees were part of human growth hormone and the other term I'm looking for. What is the term? Performance enhancing. So my teams have been a part of that. So that didn't take too much effect on me. So they're coming around also, man. They're coming around as well. So, hey, I went with the Lions. That's the team, but I'm going to be doing all the games. Each week, Bon, I'm going to be reviewing each round. Every week of the teams, what happened, the scores, the whole thing. So I'm going to get in a rhythm, man. So I'm going to be maybe stumbling through it in the beginning, but I'm going to get a good routine going as the season progresses. So my live streams and my chats and the whole thing, and I'll figure out how to work it out so it all works out well. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notes, hit that like button. Keep it rolling. Bon, I hope you enjoyed the video. Did you see my pathetic attempts out there? Did you see my pathetic attempts at kicking that ball and trying to bounce that thing? Man, that's not as easy as it looks. It's not as easy as it looks. But I think the Lions will go all the way this season. That second kick on the field was pretty good. I couldn't believe it. My son was with me, and that first one was so bad. We thought we were going to be there for a long time trying to get one through. And I wasn't going to edit any of it. If it took me 10 attempts of just pathetic kicks like you saw, they were all going to be on there. They were all going to be on there. I just happened to hit it on the second one, surprisingly. The Rangers on a power play right now. We need to get this goal back. Yeah, we got it back. 1-1. 1-1. We got it right back. That's what I'm talking about. You can't dump one to a bad team. Lafreniere scored. That is really good. He's starting to pick himself up now, Lafreniere. So, yeah, Bon, I'm going to be doing that, man. I'm going to be going I'll be going to the New York Magpies games up here and getting to know that a little bit, man. So I'll be able to see a few in person, and I will video those, man. We'll do a vlog. We'll vlog it. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope the Lions go all the way. I did some research so I could get a team that was rebuilding that hopefully could win a championship within the, reasonably within the next 3 seasons. So it looked like the Lions were prepared to do that. So I want to get on a team that's on the up and ups. Just like my New York Jets, I expect them to win a Super Bowl within the next 3 years. I'm not kidding you. It sounds funny. A lot of people think I'm crazy, but it's true. It's true. Let's go, Rangers. Clear it out. 16:30 left in the first period. Let's go. The bouncing was not so good. You need the bounce and ball down. You could say it, Bon. It was pathetic. Pathetic. Here, I'll do it for you. It was pathetic. There, I did it for you. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So, yeah, the 16 minutes left in the first period, 1-1. It's a weird start to the game. Rangers haven't played since Saturday. They haven't played since Saturday. Oh, it was – come on, Bon. You can laugh at it, man. That's the video. That's why we threw the music in there. My son was the one that edited the music into there, and that funny, pathetic, like the game show music when you're failing, that was very fitting, man. It was very – it was really bad, man. But, hey, I got the second one through, and we never thought that was going to happen. So we thought we were going to be out there for 10 to 12 attempts, but we hit it on the second one and just left it there, man. I was ready to do a lot of them. I couldn't believe it. Let's go, Rangers. Come on. We got Panarin, Vinny Trocheck, Patrick Kane, and looks like Adam Fox and Ben Harper's out there on there. So, yeah, really bad, Bon. Really, really bad, but funny. Funny, but bad. Hey, it's the way it is. It's the way it is, man. Flex. Another cellar dweller accounted for. Another Ozzy in the basement. Flex. What's happening, brother? Good day back to you, man. What's going on, brother, man? Brad, another cellar dweller accounted for. Brad in the basement. Another Australian. Ozzy accounted for. How about that? Hey, Johnny, you were spot on about those Knicks the other day. You know them too well. I hope you're well, mate. Thanks, Brad. I told you they were going to play down to their competition. I knew it. Mondays and Tuesdays are really hard for me to live stream games. I get to them sometimes I can't. I told you all on Saturday that we're going for 10 straight against one of the worst teams in the NBA, and we're probably going to lose. And because that's what New York teams do. The Rangers do it too. They like playing down to their competition also. It's what we do. The Canadiens are one of the worst teams in hockey. The game barely started, and they went out 1-0 on us right away. It's 1-1 now, but it's just the point. It's 1-1, 1-1. 14 and a half left in the first period, 1-1. So I told you, Brad, I'm a long-time Knicks, Jets, Rangers, Yankees, and the Knicks and the Jets I know them so well. I told you they were going to lose that game. I knew it. And the whole team looked like, and it was in New York, by the way, Brad. They were home, and they dropped a dud to a horrible team. What can you do? The Knicks are on fire. They're looking great. They'll be back on track. I just had a feeling, my man. Everybody that's in the chat, please hit the like button on the way in. Let's keep it rolling in here. Bon, I just answered that, right? 1-1, 13:45 left in the first period. Raleigh, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Raleigh in the basement. What's up, Raleigh? What's up, Johnny? Can't believe dude, I know. Like, come on. That's what Brad just said. I told you all on Saturday we would drop that game. I knew it. And we had a 16-point lead at the half, too. We're right on the Cavaliers' tail to be in the fourth spot. Be in the fourth spot in the East, man. Overall, we got to be thrilled, Raleigh. We got to be thrilled with our Knicks overall, man. But that, like, you could see that game coming a mile away. Julius Randle was terrible in that game. Brunson didn't play. Quickly wasn't the guy he was against the Celtics. The only dude that had a good game was R.J. Barrett. R.J. Barrett had a really good game, Raleigh, but just a joke. 16-point lead at the half. Just a joke. Just a joke. You know what? Brad Raleigh read that. Raleigh Flex doing all right, mate. Chill day so far. 4 eggs and toast for breakfast. Chilling for a while before my arm day. Nice, Flex. Nice, man. And Flex, man, thanks for the tweets and all that stuff, man, and tagging some people, man. We had some good stuff coming out of that, brother. Good stuff is coming out of that, man. Got in touch with a couple of USAFL teams and coaches, man. So, Flex, that really helped me out a lot, man. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that, Flex. It was very helpful to me, man. Very helpful. I'm getting excited to do all this stuff. We're at commercial right now. It's a 1-1 tie, 13 minutes left in the first period. Flex, man, I'm going to be going to the New York Magpies site and going to go up by their games and I'm going to be vlogging, man. We're going to be vlogging from there up there, man. So you're going to be able to, guys are going to be able to see how it's run over here in New York and, of course, across the United States. So that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun this season. I'm going to be doing a lot of different things with this channel. It's not all going to be in the basement anymore. How about that? We're going to be emerging from the depths. Emerging from the depths. It's what we're going to be doing. Expanding and growing. That's what we're going to be doing. And I can't wait. Can't wait. Slick, another cellar dweller accounted for. Slick's in the basement. What do you got for us, Slick? Message retry. Okay. Oh, you dropped down there. What's up, gang? Got an appointment to go to right now. Just wanted to say hi. What's up, Slick? Drop back in whenever you want, my man. Drop back in, Slick. Hit that like button, too, for me, brother. Hit that like for me, too. Fleck, fun face. Flex, fun face. Geelong's 2-time premiership coach Chris Scott also won 2 premierships as a player for the Brisbane Lions. There we go, Flex. There we go. There we go. Facts. Yep, I got you, bro. There it is, man. I'm excited. I'm happy that I picked my team. It was really hard process, man. Really hard process to pick the team. It really was, because once I'm in, I'm in. Now I'm all in. I'm not changing my team. I don't care if the Lions come out and they're supposed to be great this season and they, whatever, and they end up not being great. I'm still sticking with them regardless. Regardless. We all know predictions are predictions, but it ain't real till you hit the field, and that's it. It ain't real till you hit the field and show what can be done. So it looks good. Let's see what happens. Good save, Igor. Come on, 12:45 left in the first period. Let's go. I just read that. Flex, you're welcome, mate. Glad something could come from my Twitter post. It did. It did. The Des Moines Roosters USAFL coach. I've been talking with him back and forth, Flex. Since you tagged me in that stuff, some good has come out of it, Flex. Thank you, man. Thank you. He's actually helping me out a lot with the with how the USAFL works here and how to get footy on the screens here so I can really move forward and memberships and all that stuff. So I've had a good afternoon with that, Flex. Thanks to you. Thanks for tagging me in that post, brother. So, yeah, man, good stuff. Bon, I'm good, mate. I'm pumped up for the season. My girl is going to the Tigers versus Carlton games. She wants me to go. Go, Bon. You got to go. You got to go. You got to go, man. Want you to go with her. Go, Bon. You got to go. Come on, man. It's exciting. 11:45 left in the first period. 1-1. Again, this is a game the Rangers need to win, should win. We've had 2 games with our super team now. Now that we got a super team, Vladimir Tarasenko we got from the Blues. Niko Mikola got from the Blues. Great defenseman. Tarasenko, great goal scorer. And, of course, Patrick Kane, the greatest American-born hockey player. You can argue Mike Modano and whoever else you want. He's the greatest American-born hockey player. He's on the Rangers, and there's Ranger fans right now after 2 games that All of a sudden they're saying, man, he doesn't look like he can fit. Man, is he going to gel in New York? Dude, the guy's been on the team for 2 games. What, is he supposed to have 10 goals in 2 games? I mean, give the guy a break here. They're going to get rolling. They're going to be fine. When you gel that many players together that are great, they come from teams to where some of them are used to being the guy. Now you're on the team with a bunch of other the guys. So you got to spread the wealth around a little bit. Calm down. Everybody just go and let it happen organically. Let it just come together naturally. That's how you handle this sort of stuff. That's how you handle it. But the fans, New York fans and the media are tough, man. They expect, Patrick Kane joins the team. It's like, man, Rangers, we should be winning 10-1. We should be killing teams. We should be scoring 8 goals in these games. Why are they not? I mean, let it happen. They just got together. There are super teams that sometimes things don't work out, but you can't judge it after 2 games. That's my whole point. That is my whole point. How are you supposed to judge it after 2 games? It's insanity. But this is what fans want. They want instant coffee, man. I want it great, and I want it right now. And instant coffee is not great. So I'm just saying. Just saying. But anyway, like I said, the Canadiens are one of the worst teams in the league. They're 26-33. This is a team in a game that we should win. Brad, by the way, is anyone? Not yet, Brad. Now, this is my first time on since Saturday because I've been really busy with work and other things, man. But so hopefully he pops up in here today or at some point over the weekend, Brad. But I haven't heard anything yet. But he had just a couple months ago, he had major bladder surgery that he survived as well. And I didn't hear from him for a couple weeks. Now, this is a double bypass surgery on his heart, so we may take a minute. But I haven't had an update yet, Brad. But no news is good news. We're just going to leave it on that for now. No news is good news. So we're just assuming he's going to be fine. He's going to be okay. And, he's a former United States Marine. The guy is a freaking bulldog, and he's been through just about everything from Grenada right on through Afghanistan. The guy's been a part of everything. So hopefully we see his name pop up in here. Here, Keandre Miller bringing it up. Keandre is off his suspension. 3-game suspension. He's back. We need him back because our defense was getting killed. Ryan Lindgren's still out with that injury that he got rammed into the dirty cheap shot on Lindgren, got slammed into the boards, hurt his shoulder. So it's a little bit crazy, man. You don't know if you're going to go or not, Bon? Is it because you can't go or you just don't feel like going because you don't like the teams or what? Angry Buffalo, another cellar dweller accounted for. Angry Buffalo in the basement. Dude, get it out of there. Clear it out. Clear it out. 8:55 left in the first period. It's 1-1 right now. Dude, he's holding his stick. Where's the ref? You're going to get it. He's holding his stick, ref. He's holding Laffy's stick. Alexei Lafreniere, our player, has shook up, and the guy in the Canadiens is just holding his stick like this under his arm. He won't let it release it. That's a penalty, man. You can't do that. Angry Buffalo, Jets are not allowed to have anything nice. You are not allowed to get Rodgers. You are Yeah. Angry Buffalo, you know what's funny is most teams, I don't care what sport it is, most teams that are losers for a long time, like the Detroit Lions, right? The Cleveland Browns, even the Bengals, now they got Joe Burrow, right? But when those teams are really bad for so long, when we start to see them start to win, and the Detroit Lions started winning, and they beat the Packers and knocked them out of the playoffs, finished 9-8 on the season, everybody's like, oh, I love it. It's so great to see the Lions doing well. It's so great to see bad teams start to do better, except the Jets, because they're in New York. And then the Jets or the Knicks start playing well, everybody in the country hates on them. So angry Buffalo, you nailed it, man, because that's how people feel. Well, the Jets get Rodgers, or they get Lamar Jackson, or if they get, the Jets, they might actually do something. Yeah, the Jets will do something. Now, personally, I think Rodgers could be too old. I don't know. I'm worried that what if he comes to the Jets, they do really well, and they make the playoffs, and they don't make the Super Bowl? And what if Rodgers wants to retire next year? It just sits around and we got to wait, and we're the ones waiting now for his decision. What if he doesn't want to play? What if he's coming to the Jets to win the Super Bowl this year and they don't do it? And he says, I'm going to retire. The Jets are in the same boat as they're in next year as they're in right now. Don't get me wrong. If the Jets get Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to be very happy about it. I have my concerns, but I'm not going to act like I'm not happy about it. Because, I mean, come on. The quarterback the Jets get do not need someone to carry them on their shoulders, quarterback-wise. Just manage the game. Manage the game. But they're all in now. You let Derek Carr go to the Saints. The Jets can't play around now. They got it. They got to be sure that Aaron Rodgers is going to come. I mean, they're putting all their eggs in that basket. But you're right, Angry Buffalo. That was a good one. I like that. That's why I laugh, because there's a lot of hate going on with the Jets and even the Knicks right now, because the Jets and the Knicks, everybody hates New York. They don't want to see any New York team do well. So now that they're starting out that way, everybody knows the Jets are just a quarterback away. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. And we just got Chuck Clark, outstanding safety, Angry Buffalo, from the Baltimore Ravens. He's the Iron Man on defense of any team right now. He's played more snaps in a row than anybody else on any team. Chuck, so he's a really good player as well. The Jets just got him. So we'll see. LaMarcus Joyner is gone. So we got a much better safety right now. Anyway, Angry, that was awesome. That was funny. And you nailed it, because there's so much hate on the Jets right now. It's not even funny. All right, minute 20 left in the power play. They did call the penalty on the guy holding Lafreniere's stick. You cannot have another player's stick and hold it under your arm, and the guy is sitting here and he can't use his stick. You can't do that. You can't do that. Finally, the referee called the penalty. Finally. We got a minute left on the power play. The Rangers need to score this goal. 7:45 left in the first. Way back, another cellar dweller accounted for, another Aussie in the basement. Way back, what's going on? G'day, boys. How's everyone? We're doing great, man. Doing really well. Feels good to be back on here. I haven't been on here since Saturday. It feels really good, man. Manav, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Manav in the basement. What's up, Manav? Good to see you in here, brother. GB, another cellar dweller accounted for. Another Aussie in the basement. What's up, GB? Hawks fans, good day. Dungeonites, good day. Brisbane Lions supporter. That's right. That's right, GB. Let's get this season rolling. Rangers around the net right now. Lafreniere, we got the kid line. We got one of the kid line out there. Shoot it. Oh, he just missed the net. Come on. Panarin, pass it back out. Trouba with the shot. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Panarin, shoot it. Right in front of the net. He saved it. Good save. That was a good save. I can't complain. 6:40 left in the first period. Both teams back to full strength. For the guys that don't know, when I say there's a power play, it means one of our players got penalized, sent to the sin bin, which is the penalty box, for 2 minutes. The power play means the other team has one. They have 5 guys on the ice now, not including the goalie. 5 guys on the ice, and the other team has 4. That's why they have the power play. They got the power. They got 1 extra guy compared to our 4. That's why. And that's where the term shorty comes in. When a team scores a shorty, the team that was short-handed scored the goal. That's what a shorty is. Bond, way back. Not too bad, mate. How are you? Flex. Will Ashcroft looks ready to go as a draftee for the Lions. Instant coffee, that could be real. I'll take that kind of instant coffee. I think the Lions, correct me if I'm wrong, Flex, because I've been doing some cramming. Didn't the Lions draft 3 sons of former greats, like Will Ashcroft's father played, and he's there? Wasn't there 2 other sons that were drafted or brought to the team that were sons of greats? Just asking. I think that's what I saw. Just asking. Bruin, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Bruin in the basement. What's up, Bruin? Good to see you in here, brother. You know, Bruin, the Rangers' first shot by Montreal, not even 20 seconds into the game, and Montreal scores 1-0. Just like it's 1-1 now, but it's like, what is going on? Let's go. Igor has been weird this year. Igor has been weird in net this year. He really has, man. Flex, it's like an hour on a train to go to MCG or Marvel Stadium for AFL games for me a lot of the time. I could just – right. Hey, for me to go to that New York Magpies here, we're going to commercial right now. 5:21 left in the first period. It's 1-1. 1-1. It's going to take me a couple hours to get to the New York game here, Flex. I'm not around the corner from – I mean, it's not far. 2 hours isn't bad. A little over 2 hours for me to get to those New York Magpies games, but I'm going to go. I'm going to go, and we're going to be vlogging from there, man. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. This is going to be great. I'm going to be learning a lot, and you guys are going to be learning right along with me. These will be the beginnings of the footy on this channel, the real beginnings of the footy on this channel. For all that just joining us, we're at commercial break. It's 5:21 left in the first period, 1-1 tie. Now, this is going to be incredible for me because I got to get a routine down on the channel here. I'm going to be vlogging. I'm going to be out of the basement a lot during these times. I'm going to be out of the basement a lot while I'm doing these things. It's going to be fun. It's new to me too, so there's going to be a lot of good stuff, a lot of mistakes, whatever. This is going to be learning as we go. It's going to be a great, fun scene. This is all new for me. All new for me. I told you guys, I was a cross-country trucker and tanker driver for a long time. So now that I'm back around the house and working locally, it's easy for me to do all these other things that I've always wanted to do. So this is going to be a lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun. Brad, yeah, it's like 35 minutes on a train for me, Flex. Getting home on a packed train is a pain in the ass. Oh, we get that here in New York too, Brad. We get that here, man. Trains at rush hour time, whoo! You could say standing room only, but it's like this is the standing room. You know? I get it. Raleigh, Jets will probably get Rodgers, and now the AFC East will be a lot tougher to win for me and my fellow Bills Mafia. Yep. But you know what? The bright side, Raleigh, the bright side for once, the Bills and the Jets will be fighting for the top of the division and not the basement. That's nice, Raleigh. And guess who's going to be in the basement? Guess who's going to be in the basement? The Patriots. The Patriots are going to be the worst team in the division. That is going to be fun. That's going to be fun. That is going to be fun, Raleigh. Just seeing the Patriots, the team that beat the crap out of your team and mine for 2 decades, are finally going to get theirs and going to be in the basement. The Patriots got a decent defense. Their offense, Mac Jones, forget it. Forget it. We're good. And it looks like the Jets are going to land Rodgers. Again, I like it. I'm not going to say I don't, but I wanted Lamar Jackson. I just think there's too much going on with Lamar and his contract and what he's going to want for the future and all the pieces that you're going to have to give up to get him. It's a lot. It's a lot. But the Jets they're all in. They let Derek Carr come in and go. You got to be all in. So, yeah, Raleigh, I agree with you there. Rangers bringing it up. 5 minutes left, first period. Let's go. Adam Fox on the ice. Got the puck. You got Trouba out there. Mika. Get it. Get it. How did you not lift that puck? All you got to do is lift the puck. Lift it and it would have gone in. Come on, Tarasenko. We got our first line out there. Kreider, Tarasenko, and Mika. That's our first line out there. My lady also has tickets for the Dreamtime game at MCG. Bombers versus Top. Well, you got to go to that. You're a Bombers fan. You got to go to that, Bond. Way back, Dreamtime game is massive, Bond. What, you guys got to tell me now, what is the Dreamtime game? I have not heard of that. Tell me. Inform me. Remember, guys, I know about 75 to 80% of what's going on in the AFL, and that's just the game. All the other stuff and names for things, I don't know that yet. Mrs. Flex said you're always wearing a hat, so she keeps an eye out for one to send you for Brisbane Lions. Awesome, brother. Awesome. I'm always wearing hats. Always. I've been doing it my whole life. I always wear hats, man, except when I go to sleep. Now, when I used to drink heavily, I used to pass out with hat on. Oh, those are days I don't need back. Anyway, Flex, that's awesome, man, because I'm going to get a P.O. box, Flex. I'm going to have a P.O. box here shortly, man. I told you I'm going to get a business line as well. But I'm going to have a P.O. box. I'll let you know, Flex. That is awesome. Brad, I'm not a big fan of the Dreamtime game for some reason. Anzac Day is my favorite. What is the Dreamtime game, guys? You got to fill me in on that. Turbo, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Turbo in the basement. What's going on, Turbo? What's up, brother? Good to see you in here as always, man. Way back, I think it's the occasion to build up with Dream Time. Derek, what is going on? Derek, back in the basement. Man, we haven't seen you in a minute, Derek. Good to see you back in here, brother. You missed a few, but you're here now. What is good? It's 1-1 right now. 3 minutes left in the first period. Rangers have to win this game. Have to win this game. Can't drop one to a dud like the Montreal Canadiens. You have to win this game. There's just no other way around it. That's where we're at right now, Derek. Good seeing you in here, man. I hope you've been doing well. And there you go. Montreal scores. 2-1 Montreal. What is going on with this Rangers team? We look horrendous in our last 2 games. And now tonight, this is the second time we're down by a goal to a bad team. Are they going to follow the Knicks in dropping one to a bad team? Because I'm telling you, the Knicks and Rangers are mirror images of each other, even though they play in 2 different sports. Statues on defense during games, stand there and just in awe of what the other team is doing and allow points to be scored or a goal to be scored. Both teams do it. Both teams do it. They have moments during games they turn into statues. And they watch in awe as other guys dunk on them and the other teams score on them on the in hockey and basketball. It's crazy. And here we are, down a goal again to a crappy Montreal Canadiens team. I don't understand what's going on. Don't understand it. Mrs. Flex. Hey, Mrs. Flex, what's happening? Your husband has helped me out tremendously. Tremendously. You're married to a great man there, Mrs. Flex. Bon, yeah, I went to the Dreamtime game with my kids when they were young. My daughter played Little League at halftime. Bon, I'm not a small guy. I've seen your pics, Flex. You're a pretty big dude, man. Pretty big dude. Trains are uncomfortable as hell. I would imagine so, Flex. I'd imagine. The most I ever weighed, I'm 6'1". The most I ever weighed was 257. So I'm down to 227 now. Where we at? Yeah, Derek, Igor's very up and down lately. Very up and down. I don't understand what is going on with him. He's giving up a lot of weak goals. That's not like him. He had not just the Vezina Trophy winner last year for the greatest goalie in the game. Igor had one of the greatest seasons a goalie's ever had with a 2.07 goals against average and a .935 save percentage. That's one of the greatest seasons any goalie has ever had. And now this year you come out, yeah, his record's decent, his save percentage is decent, but he's giving up a lot of weak goals that he normally wouldn't have given up last year, and he's given up a lot of rebounds too, Derek, which he didn't do last year. He held on to a lot of shots that came at him. He would hold them. Now they're rebounding off him, or he's just giving up a weak goal in general. It just doesn't make sense. Flex, AFL has a father-son rule. Sons get priority, get drafted to the same team as their father played for. Wow, okay, in the same AFL for women's league too. Pretty sure Ashcroft was father-son. He is. That one I can say for sure. Will Ashcroft, father did play for the Lions. I do know that. Now, I thought the Lions drafted 2 other guys or brought in, maybe one was a veteran and came in, of 2 others that played for the team as well. I'm not sure. I'm not going to put a stamp on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what I read. But Ashcroft, I do know his father did play for the Lions. Oh, shoot that. Come on, Panarin. 53 seconds left. Rangers losing 2-1 to a bottom-feeding team. The Canadiens. Crap team. Patrick Kane with the shot. He has yet to score with the team. I think what's going on with this team right now, honestly, there's a lot of superstars on the team now, and the Rangers are trying to force passes to these guys, man. They've come out of their game a little bit. You know, when players get around when players are great and get around other great players that are used to having the puck, I don't care what sport, it's used to have the puck, the ball, whatever. It's hard to start gelling guys together right away, and this is what's happening. But even so, that being said, it's inexcusable to lose to crap teams when you have that many stars on your team. It's inexcusable. I don't care if you're not gelling yet. I don't care if things haven't fully come together yet since you all got there. You need to score and beat the garbage teams. I don't care if you're not gelling yet. You should have enough to beat a crap team like the Canadiens. Featherstone, another cellar dweller accounted for, another Aussie in the basement. What's up, Featherstone? Passing through, just dropping in to say hi. Congrats on choosing your team. Looking forward to a fun rivalry. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be a great rivalry. I'm looking forward to it too. End of the first period, 2-1 Montreal. Somehow the Rangers are going to go in there, get kicked in the ass by their head coach, come out and start looking like the New York Rangers and one of the more elite teams in the league. Come out and start looking like the team that we know you are. Not this shadow and this shadow of a team, this shell of a team, these last 3 games. And I'm talking including this game is 3. Yeah, Bruin, what's going beat the rain? I mean, what the heck's going on? Featherstone, any news? No news on Mr. Marine yet. No news on Mr. Marine yet. His last major surgery, Featherstone, was a major bladder surgery. He had it a couple months ago. It took him a couple weeks before I heard from him. So this being a double bypass surgery, I expect to hear from him soon. This is my first day back on here since Saturday. So hopefully maybe he'll drop in here tonight. Maybe he'll drop in here during one of the live streams I do over the weekend. So we're going to hear from him. So no news is good news right now. No news is good news. No news is good news. So we're going to keep on the positive. We know he's going to be okay. And I appreciate you asking, Featherstone. Appreciate you asking. Bond, it is Brad. Wait. Bond, it is Brad. And it doesn't go all the way back because of the time the game finishes. So the Dreamtime game, this must be like a really late at night game. Is that correct? Manav, hi, Mrs. Flex from California. Manav. Bond, g'day, Val. Hi, Val. Everybody saying hello to each other. That's great. Flex, she found a Brisbane Lions pencil case for Lions in op shop yesterday. There we go. We're Lions up, Lions up, Lions up, Lions up. Telling you, they're like the New York Jets within 3 years. This year, next year, the following. You're going to win the Super Bowl right in the NFL. I'm going to win the premiership right over there. And that's where I want to be, on a team that's building its way up. That's what my Jets are, building their way up. Finally, thank you. Thank you. Still need a quarterback, but you know what I'm saying. The Lions on their way up. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. That is awesome. I'm going to get my P.O. box to you guys soon, too. I'm setting that up within the week. I'm getting that P.O. box. Yeah, Derek, WTF. All day, Derek. All day. WTF, bro. All day. What is going on out there with our team? What is going on? Big Bear, another cellar dweller accounted for. Diehard Ranger fan, Big Bear, in the basement. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on, Big Bear? What is going on? You can't make this crap up. Playing down to your competition. Madison Square Garden holds 2 teams, the Knicks and the Rangers. They must hold the same rules and policies. If you're playing a team that's one of the worst in the league, NBA or NHL, you must play down to that team. Maybe even lose to them. Seems that way. The Knicks were on a 9-game winning streak and lost to the Charlotte Hornets, who are a dumpster fire of a team. Dumpster fire. They got a good player, maybe 2. Maybe 2 good players on that team. Dumpster fire. They come into New York, into the Garden, and beat the Knicks. The Rangers, playing a crappy Montreal Canadian team, has been down 1-0, tied at 1-1, and then go down 2-1. The Canadiens right now in their last 4 games are 0-3-1. 1-0, lost 3, and lost the other one in overtime. Here come the Rangers, Statue of Liberty. Bring us your hurting, bring us your poor, bring us your needy, bring us your bad teams. We'll help you out. Bring us everything you got. We'll help you out. Bring it right here. We got teams that are playing well, but they're going to help you out and play like crap today and lose. That's it. Just, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, Derek, there is lots of juicy rebounds tonight, brother. Lots of them. Igor gives up a ton of them too now lately. I'm getting a little concerned about him. And by the way, I didn't expect Igor to match last year's unbelievable season that he had. I didn't expect that. That's a tall order. That'd be like expecting Aaron Judge to come out here and hit more than 62 home runs and go above and beyond what he did this past season for the Yankees. That's a tall order. Now, I didn't expect that out of Igor, but what we're seeing different from Igor this year is he's letting a lot of rebounds off his body. He's not holding the puck as much as he used to. I don't know what's going on there. And just flat out giving up weak goals. Weak goals. This is unlike him. It's unlike him. If he's in a slump, get rid of it. Get rid of it before the playoffs come. We only got about 18 games left, give or take. Only about 18 left, give or take. That's what you got to do. Get out of that slump. I thought they were going to start Halak tonight, to be honest with you guys. Way back, 257 pounds equals 116.5 kilograms. Well, I'm at 227 now. Way back, I lost 30 pounds, brother. 30 pounds. Boom, 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 boom. So that's where I'm at now. The most I've ever weighed was 257. That was too much. That was too much for me. Big Bear, I think this franchise knows that Boston is taking the cup, and they signed Patrick Kane so they could sell jerseys and raise ticket prices. The second part is true. Boston, Big Bear, I'm going to throw a stat at you. Big Bear. The Red Wings and the Detroit Red Wings and the Tampa Bay Lightning both have 62 wins. That's the most wins ever for a regular season in hockey. Neither one of them won the final that year. Neither one of them even made the Stanley Cup. When the Lightning won 62 games, they got swept in the first round by the 8th-seeded, barely made the playoffs, Columbus Blue Jackets. The Red Wings never made the finals either. 95-96 Red Wings had 62 wins. The Mariners, Seattle Mariners, set the record for most wins in a season in Major League Baseball. Lost to the Yankees, who held the previous record. They met in the playoffs, and the Yankees beat them. They didn't win the World Series that year. The Golden State Warriors had the most wins of all time in the NBA, 73-9. 73-9. It's the record. It's the record in the NBA for most wins in a regular season. Lost in the finals to LeBron and the Cavaliers. And who's last? The New England Patriots, 18-0, undefeated regular season, losing the Super Bowl to the New York Giants. So my whole point here, Big Bear, is what? Just because they have the best record and are dominating right now doesn't mean they're going to win. All 4 major sports in the United States, the 4 teams that hold those records for most regular season wins and dominance did not win the championship in each of those sports that same year. That's a crazy stat, and it's true. So that's what I'm holding on to, Big Bear. That's what I'm holding on to, brother. Featherstone, okay, Bon, thinking of moving to Gippy myself. All right. Mrs. Flex says, what's up to Bruin? What's up, Bruin? Flex, Geelong has a father-son last draft and have 5 of them in the under 16 and under 18 Vic teams. I think that's awesome that there's some seniority there, that his son automatically gets looked at by the team his father played for. That's great. Lots of pressing. You're right. Yeah, 100%, Derek. It's very frustrating right now, my man. John Sally. John, another cellar dweller accounted for. John, good seeing you in here, brother. Look at that. We got 2 guys back that I haven't seen in a while. John Sally and Derek Kane. Haven't seen. This is awesome, man. Getting a couple of regulars back in the basement, man. Love it. Good seeing you guys back here. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way in. Guys, anybody new in here, subscribe, bell notice. Hit that like button. Keep the basement rolling. Keep it rolling. Way back. Hey, JB, the Lions score 11.9. What's the total? Oh, 11-9. What's the total points? Well, that's 11 goals. So that's 11 times 6. That's 66 plus 9. That's 9 behinds, right? So 11 goals is 66. Plus 9 is 75. That's 75 points way back. I know I nailed that. I do my AFL homework. Boom, 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 boom. I do my homework. 75, brother. Raleigh, it's definitely hard to get in the AFL when I'm also trying to get back into hockey and WWE. Trust and believe, Raleigh. I have things going nonstop. Nonstop, brother. Nonstop. Yep. Hey, listen, man. It's crazy, but it's true, man. It's worth it, Raleigh. It's worth it. Raleigh, if you didn't check out my AFL video, my vlog, you should check it out. It's funny. It's funny. Look at my pathetic attempts. I'm on a football field kicking that Sharon, man. It's funny, Raleigh. You got to check it out. Manab, old school Raw and SmackDown were much better than this crap today, Raleigh. That's true, Manav. Old school wrestling was better, but this is still good. It's still good, man. It's still good. Bruin, be right back. All right. Bond, Dreamtime Round is a celebration of the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander and their contribution to football and how players, past and present, have inspired generations of Australians. That's awesome, man. Okay. I get it. I get it. And you know what? I'm going to write it down so I can look a little bit more into that Dreamtime game. Like I said, this year, guys, is going to be fun. It's going to be new for me. I'm going to be going to the New York Magpies games in the Bronx. I'm going to be vlogging. It's going to be a lot of things that's going to be happening outside of the basement during the baseball season, the AFL season. It's going to be a lot of different things going on. I'm trying some new stuff. So it's going to be fun. Raleigh, man, Manav, I remember growing up with Cena and Ray, so today's wrestling doesn't compare to me. Oh, yeah. You grew up with John. You know who I grew up with? Hulk Hogan, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Andre the Giant, Bob Backlund, like Mr. T. When Mr. T was in the first WrestleMania with Hulk Hogan as his tag team partner, and they went up against Paul Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful, and Roddy Piper. That's really sad, Raleigh, that I'm that old. Macho Man, I was there around in his prime. The Iron Sheik. I remember when The Undertaker first came around with the original pallbearer. Wow. Hope Igor gets out of this funk. Yeah, Derek, he better get out of this funk, man. This is not good. This is not Igor. It's not the Igor we know. Mrs. Flex saying to Manav, that's because McMahon was busy wrapping everyone in pillows while throwing the real talent away. Amen. 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 The second period's about to get going, guys. You guys know the routine. I'll be right back down. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I'm almost caught up on all these, too. Mrs. Flex, I got to go out to Vic High Country, semi-off in an East, beautiful country. Featherstone, those rollings are gorgeous. Started watching AEW, reminds me of the better time. AEW, you know, I haven't really given that a chance yet, but there are some people in there that I like. Chris Jericho's there, Dean Ambrose. I know he's John Moxley now. I got so much going on. It's hard to start that too. Guys, I'm coming back down. I'm starting back with Brad. Ha, ha, ha. Love it, Johnny. There we go, Brad. Coming right back. 2 minutes, guys. All right, guys, we're back. We're back. Third period. Second period. Second period's about to get underway here. About to get underway. Where are we at? Yeah, Brad, love it. Huh? It is what it is. Derek, feels great to be back now. Let's get this win, Rangers. Let's go. Let's go. That's right. That's what we got to do, man. Get going, man. Come out of this intermission. Wake up. Gerard Gallant's got to be all over that, man. Wake up and get rid of this team that you should be beating right now. Hardy Boys. Yeah, the Hardy Boys, man. The great Jeff Hardy is in AEW, I believe. I think Jeff Hardy is over in the AEW. But yeah, those were the days, Brad. Sure. Hardy Boys, my favorite tag team, one of them anyway, was the Bushwhackers. Remember the Bushwhackers? They would come out and they would do that walk. Oh, they were hilarious, man. Raleigh, I did watch it, loved it, and understood the kicking part, but not much else, but another fun sport to root for. Yeah, Raleigh, that was funny. If you watch me on that football field trying to kick that thing, my gosh, man, that first one, my son even was laughing. It was a dud. That was horrible. That went right off the bottom. We thought there was going to be 10 to 15 attempts trying to do that, but he edited all that great music in there, that failure, game show failure music and stuff. When I finally did hit it, we did the announcer that Brisbane was scoring. It was awesome, man. It's just one of many vlogs, man. You guys like the vlogs? I'm going to keep doing them. I think it's going to work out. Bond, 34 people in the tipping comp. That's right. I got to get in that. I got to get in that tipping comp. I haven't been in Discord in a couple days. I meant to get on that, man, but I get busy. I forgot. I'm going to get in there, man. I'm going to get in there. I put it on my thing for the. I got to put it in my phone. I'll remember it for sure off that. Flex, AFL's an indigenous round, also known as the Sir Doug Nichols round. Okay. Who's Sir Doug Nichols? Inform me. Derek, love wrestling. I'm a huge fan of it all. Me too. I love wrestling. I agree it's not what it used to be, but it's still good. It's still good. I think Roman Reigns has held on to the belt a little too long, to be honest with you. I like how they're breaking up the bloodline. Got to slow it down. Because why? Because we're in the basement. That's why. So anyway, the bloodline is starting to break it up a little bit. It's starting to bring some beef in there, man, which is good. But Roman and the Usos have held on to their belts too long. I like when Triple H was starting to bring back stables and starting to bring back some tag teams and some wrestlers that Vince McMahon got rid of. He's bringing them back. But now you got to see what's going to happen with these new stables and these new scenarios. Even the Judgment Day, Dominic Mysterio is freaking annoying. I do not like that kid. I don't care about the story and the whole thing. Dominic Mysterio is the most annoying dude in the WWE right now. Honestly, man, he is. Dominic Mysterio is the most annoying dude in the WWE at the moment. Sorry, guys. 1 second. All right, second period underway. Rangers need to wake up. Wake up. Gosh. Bond, Brad, my kids are Aboriginal. Oh, that's right. I remember you saying that, Bond. It's awesome, man. Good for you, brother. That's awesome. I remember you mentioning that before, Bond. Good stuff, man. Derek, I watched it live on my uncle's home HBO. Did you really just say the whole name out their home box office, HBO? I remember that. It's funny. That is funny, HBO. You actually said home box office. Good one, man. GB, good one on you, Raleigh. Yes! Trouba scores! Yes! ties the game 2-2. Boom, 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 boom. That's the way you're supposed to come out. Come out strong, come out hard, come out like you're one of the elite teams in the league, which the Rangers are. We're one of the top teams in the league. Play like it, man. That's how you do it. Trouba up a deck. Beautiful shot. They left Trouba wide open. There you go. That's what it's supposed to be, man. Beat up on crap teams like this. It's 2-2 right now. 2-2. Rangers come out in the first minute of the second period and score. That's how you do it. Way back, Raleigh, we Aussies don't say root for a team. Root means a different meaning here. What do you say? What do you say? So I don't make that mistake because we say that all the time over here. Featherstone, I grew up with all of them too. Jesse Ventura, $1 Million Man. Ted DiBiase and his bodyguard, Vince. Remember Vince's bodyguard? Come on. We had the great managers from back then. Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. We had everybody. $1 Million Man. Junkyard Dog, another favorite of mine. Big John Studd, another favorite of mine. Georgie Animal Steel. How about Coco Beware and was it Frankie or Freddie the Bird? Freddie or Frankie? I think it was Frankie, right? Coco Beware was it Frankie or Freddie? Please tell me. I forget. I think it was Frankie. Shot on net. Get it out of there, guys. Let's go. On defense, we got Schneider and Ben Harper out there right now. It looks like we have the kid line out there as well, which is Lafreniere, Hedel, and Capo Caco. So, yeah, Featherstone, I remember all that. George the Animal Steel, he actually was a professor. The guy that painted his tongue green and did all that weird stuff. He was actually a professor. Like, he was a really intellectual guy, George the Animal Steel. Brad, my girlfriend, Wemba, I don't know that tribe. That's out of my league, Brad. I don't know that one. Mrs. Flex, Buddy Murphy went over to AEW, so I had no choice but to watch. I hear you. Hey, I was a Jericho fan. I liked the Shield in the WWE. 17:23 left in the second period, 2-2. Timeout right now. Stoppage, not a timeout. Stoppage on the ice. I liked the Shield, so I liked Ambrose and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns when they came out as the Shield. Dean Ambrose, man, I know he's John Moxley. I know he's doing very well in the AEW. I wish he was still in the WWE. Daniel Bryan, I know, what is he, Bryan Daniels there? I mean, another good one. CM Punk, I think, went over there. Cody Rhodes is back in the WWE going for the title against Roman Reigns in WrestleMania, which, by the way, I will be live streaming WrestleMania. That is for sure. Peso, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Peso in the basement. What's going on, brother? Good to see you in here, man. Good to see you in here, Peso. Thank you for always supporting, brother. Okay, I got that. I'm trying to catch up on these. That's right. Second kick, Bond. Second kick. And my son and I were going to be out there as long as it took. And after that pathetic first one, we thought we were going to be out there all afternoon trying to get one through. Second one, I nailed it. Boom! Really pathetic, though. My whole demeanor, my bouncing, my whole display of athleticism was pathetic at best. Pathetic. Terrible. Awful. But we got it through on the second kick, and that's all that matters. Awesome, man. Derek, love House of Black Domination. Was it Nation of Domination? Remember that stable? They were another great one. Four Horsemen, another great one. Featherstone, don't even start me on Taker. Went to the States twice to see him at WrestleMania and did all the Aussie cities when he came down under wearing a Mark Calloway t-shirt as we speak. There you go. The greatest, Undertaker. I like Brock Lesnar. I just wish they would have let Undertakers go undefeated. They should have let The Undertaker stay undefeated. It's my only gripe with The Undertaker is that they didn't let him stay undefeated. He should have stayed undefeated. And I like the original Kane. I didn't like when Kane started talking and changed his gear either. I like the original Kane when he came out. Igor makes the save, 15:45 left in the second period, 2-2. And by the way, have you guys seen, wrestling fans, you remember the Four Horsemen, Steve McMichael? Steve McMichael, the great defensive lineman for the 85 Bears, too, the greatest defense the NFL has ever seen. Steve McMichael has ALS now. He's lost all his weight. He's bedridden. Ric Flair just went to see him. If you haven't seen it, Featherstone and Manav and other wrestling fans in here, please look up Steve McMichael, man. It's really sad. It's really sad. It's really sad, man. Bruin's back in the base. What's up, Bruin? Good to have you back in here. Derek agreed about the bloodline. Yeah. It's time, Derek. It's time. It's time. And Roman needs to defend his belt a lot more. What is he on? Every other SmackDown? He's not even on every week. It's like every other week. The story's starting to lose it a little bit. The Sami Zayn thing hasn't been that long, but it's starting to get a little old to me too. It's like when they had the Prophets, the Street Profits going against the Usos, like for the belt, like all the time. Like it was getting old after a while. And by the way, speaking of the Prophets, Ford should be on his own. He's way better than Dawkins. Ford, Trez, he should be on. He could do a show by himself. He should be on his own. They might break up the Street Profits, watch. But Trez, he's the one. He's the one that makes that crew go. Ford should be on his own. 2-2 for 15 minutes left in the second period. Rangers trying to get it out of their own end. The Canadiens are looking like their championship years because the Rangers are making the Canadiens look really good tonight. Really good. Bon, everyone in the tipping comp, make sure your round tips are in before the first game. I'm going to get on that. I already got it in my phone, locked in to set an alarm to get on the Discord tomorrow, Bon, and get on that. Thank you, man. King, another cellar dweller accounted for. King B in the basement. What's going on, Brother Johnny? How can you be in the basement when your sub count keeps going up? JB to 5,000. Slow start for Kane. Pointless. -4 and 2 losses. Yep. It's 2 games, though, King. I agree. We all want this explosion out of Patrick Kane and Vladimir Tarasenko and the super team we have now. I think everybody's just scrambling right now, King. I think they're all scrambling and forcing plays. The last game we saw the Rangers play, Panarin, who played with Patrick Kane on the Chicago Blackhawks, it's like and Kane is one of the best assist guys in the game. Panarin is one of the best assist guys in the game, and you guys know it. And he's even forcing passes to Kane. He's made bad passes to Patrick Kane when he's been double teamed, and there's defenders around him. Like Panarin's making passes he wouldn't normally make. And I think that the team and everybody is just rushing for this to work right away. It's going to take a minute for these guys to gel. It's going to take a minute. It definitely is. Patrick Kane scored 7 goals in his last 4 games with the Blackhawks. So a lot of Ranger fans are like, well, where's that here? The problem is that, he's gelled and played with everybody on that team before. Here, outside of Panarin, he really hasn't played with anybody else. So he's stuck. He gets put on the line with Panarin, Vinny, and himself. So they're on the second line. Let's see, man. Let's see. But something's got to get going. Something's got to get going. I'm just not going to freak out about it yet. Not yet. I'm more concerned right now, King, with Igor Shesterkin, man. He's letting in a lot of weak goals, and he's letting up a lot of rebounds too, man. There's too many rebounds off his body. That just wasn't happening last year. I said it earlier, but you weren't in here. I do not expect Igor to replicate what he did last season. I mean, not many goalies in the history of the game had a 2.07 goals against average and a .935 save percentage in a full season. Not too many have done that. So that was more than just a Vezina Trophy year. That was like one of the greatest years a goalie's ever had. Any goalie. One of the greatest. So we don't expect that, but I don't expect to see some of these goals he's given up this year. Hedl, shoot that. Come on, man. Come on, Hedl. You're better than that. Canadiens in transition. Thank goodness we got back there. Hedl messed around too much in front of the net. Like no one's pulling the trigger. No one's pulling the trigger right away. They're all over Igor right now. Where's our defense? Here I go. Where's our defense? Turning into statues? What are they doing? You would think the Canadiens were a Stanley Cup contender, not a bad team. You wouldn't think they were one of the worst teams in hockey the way they look tonight. You would think Montreal, who has 23 cups in their history, 23. They haven't won one since 1988, but it's just a point. It's just a point. They look like one of those teams right now. Boy, this is really not good, man. The Rangers just don't look good today. They got to win. I don't care if they don't look good. Just win. I mean, I do care that they don't look good. I'm saying if you're going to not look good, at least get the freaking win. King, I hope the Rangers are asking too much for their rental player. Rangers are now a 93.5% chance of making the playoffs. Is your hand anywhere near the panic button? I know. No, not yet, King. I want to be. King, I want to be. I'm tempted to be near that panic button. I'm tempted. We're New Yorkers. We want everything now. I'm tempted, King, but I'm not going to go to that panic button yet. Not yet. But, man, I'm not far from it. But not yet. Mrs. Flex tried not to celebrate too loud when they won trios the other day. Derek Kane. Yes, Derek, absolutely. Big Bear, the one-time Trouba, decide not to miss the net. Right, Big Bear, you nailed it. The one time you decided not to miss the net. How many times have you done that this year? Yeah, hell yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it, Big Bear. Amen, brother. Amen. Derek, same here. Back to Mrs. Flex. Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Who jumped off the top turnbuckle better than Superfly Snuka? Jimmy, that was one of my favorites growing up. Oh, their names are going to keep coming. So what was it? Coco Beware. Was it Frankie the Parrot or Freddie the Parrot? I think it was Frankie. Of course, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, another one of my favorites. Way back, you can follow, support Barack Ruden's, let's say, an intimate moment between couples. Oh. Okay. Good enough. I understand that enough. There, way back. Derek, okay, I'll be there for Mania. Yeah, oh yeah, man. I'm doing all the big stuff in here there, brother. You got that right, Derek. I do the wrestling in here, man. I keep up. It's funny with all the sports that I do and live stream and read and all that. I record Monday Night Raw and I record SmackDown. Usually when I get up in the morning, I'll watch them. Like I watch them early in the morning or if I come home from work and get a chance and I watch it so I can keep pace. Another one I want to see lose, Imperium. I can't stand Gunther and the Crew. I can't. Imperium. I want that. I want Gunther to lose that belt. Let it go back to Ricochet. I took it from him in June. Like, little tired of them too. Jimmy Snuka, what a name. Derek, okay, I'll be there. Raleigh, Barack is a word for military quarters. Oh, barrack. I'm saying Barack. Barrack is a word for military quarters here, but I'll be sure not to say. Oh yeah. I'm not going to say it anymore either, now that I know. You guys got to fill me in on this stuff, right? Mrs. Flex, don't know if we could pull off another Shield day out. Those three together perfectly. I know. The Shield was so awesome when they came out. And that's when the Wyatts were around. Bray, Luke, and Eric. You know, Luke Harper passed away. I don't know what his name was in AEW, but Luke Harper did pass away. That's really sad. Apparently he was a really good dude. So, yeah, the Wyatts back then was another good stable. Flex, I sent an IG message hopefully explaining how to bounce the ball back. Did you? Did you say? I'll check it out, Flex. Was that pathetic or what? Give my son the credit for putting in the music, the comical music that he put in. Credit my son for that. My son put in that comical music when I was looking like a dope out there running around. But who cares? I'm 50 years old, guys. I went out there and did it. And I made it on the second kick because I promised I was not going to edit it. If it took me 15 tries, I was not going to edit it. Somehow, after that pathetic kick, that first one, I made it on the second one. Made it! Boom, 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 boom. We didn't know if I was going to make any. Oh, it's pathetic. Flex, I'm looking forward to reading that IG message, man. You actually explain how to bounce the ball better. I probably need to look at that very carefully. Bulldog, another cellar dweller accounted for. Bulldog in the basement. 10-10 left in the second period. It's still 2-2, guys. Vinny just got a nice shot on net. Got saved. Still 2-2. Did I say the Rangers really need to win this game? It's not a joke. I mean, give me a break here, man. This is a game. Check one thing. All right. Where are we at? Hold on, guys. I got to get the chat back up. Hold on, man. My screen just froze. I can see you guys fine. My screen just froze. Give me a second here. Basement technical difficulties. Where's Mikhailov? All right. We're back. We're back. All right. Where did I leave off? Started watching WWE. Wait a second. I think I missed one. Big Bear. Nice shot by Trouba. Someone must have told him to start aiming a little on the left and a right. That's right. That's where I left off. Bulldog. Remember when The Undertaker was angry after he was drafted by Raw as the first pick? Oh, man. There's so much to remember about The Undertaker. I don't remember that one, though, Bulldog. I can picture it. I'll definitely look that up. Featherstone just sent you a pic on Twitter. I will definitely take a look at it. 1 second. Let me catch up on these. Big Bear, nice shot by. I just read that. Derek, he has me concerned for sure. Yes. Amen. He has me concerned as well. Igor, yeah. Sure he does. I don't like this, man. I don't like what I'm seeing out of Igor. And even in our wins, even in some of our wins, Igor's looked really shaky, Derek, and I don't like it either, man. Don't like it either. Mrs. Flex, I started watching WWE when all the women were wearing bras and G-strings. I don't think my man was proud when I said I wanted to dress up as. Do you guys remember Glow? Now I'm really going back. I'm really reaching here. But do you remember Glow Wrestling? Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. It's from the 80s. Glow. If you've never seen it, you have to YouTube the opening to Glow Wrestling. It is hilarious. Hilarious. Glow Wrestling. Oh, my gosh. My sister and I used to sit there and watch that on Saturday mornings. It was so funny. Glow Wrestling. If anybody in here remembers that, please let me know. That is some funny stuff right there. Flex, the good old days. Responding to your wife there, Flex. I got you. Trey, welcome into the basement, Trey. Subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Keep this basement rolling, Trey. What do you got? Montreal won a cup in 93. Yeah, with Patrick Roy in net. What did I say? I said 88. You're right. It was 93. Trey comes in the basement, corrects me on that. 1993. That was a Patrick Roy in net before he went to Colorado and won his titles there. Gotcha. 93. I said 88. Big Bear, Mrs. Flex, I think your man would be more disappointed if I. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Big Bear. Featherstone, Frankie the Parrot. Confirmed. It is Frankie. I thought so, but I didn't confirm it. I said Frankie or Freddie. I thought it was Frankie, but I wasn't sure. Come on, Coco Beware coming out, man. That was you guys got me really thinking, man. Those are good old days. 2-2, 9 minutes left in the second period. 2-2 right now. 2-2. Derek, Coco's bird is Frankie. Confirmed. Boom. Featherstone, Frankie the Parrot, and Damien the Snake. Jake the Snake's Snake. Damien, of course. That one we know. Nikos, another cellar dweller accounted for. Nikos in the basement. What's up, Nikos? Rangers are on a prolonged period of, yes, amen. You nailed it. I didn't even finish everything you just wrote, and you nailed it. Prolonged period of soft play. If they don't become more aggressive and focused, I'm afraid they're not going far. They're in a bit of a slump right now, Nikos. I don't want to think that far down the road, but that's how we are with our teams. We can get so on a high that when they're winning and streaking, hey, we're Rangers, we're going to go all the way. And then when they start losing and looking pathetic like we've been looking, I mean, listen, losing to the Bruins is one thing, okay? That I can handle. Losing to the Bruins, I can handle. Having a hard time against the Canadiens is a problem for me. That's a problem. Having a hard time with the Canadiens, who, by the way, are third to last or second to last in the Eastern Conference. They are pathetic dumpster fire right now, the Canadiens. And for the Rangers to even be letting them hang around like this is disgusting. It's soft play, Nikos. You nailed it. It's not going to last. This team's going to start gelling, Nikos. They're going to start gelling, man. They are going to start to gel. They're not going to stay down forever. Remember that horrendous play we had when we were allowing all the doormats in the NHL, all the bad teams come to New York, bring us your poor, you're hungry, you're hurting teams that haven't won in a while. Bring them to us. The Rangers will let you beat us all week. Remember that week? It was back in like November-ish, middle of November, ending somewhere around there, maybe beginning of December even, where we lost to teams like the Ducks and the Blackhawks. And Trouba had to flip out and start laying people out on the ice, our captain, throwing his helmet, yelling at the team, and doing all that. And what happened after that? Our team went on an 8-game winning streak. I think we're going to be all right, Nikos. I think there's a lot of forced play going on right now. Patrick Kane, or the whole thing, Tarasenko being here, there's a lot of forced play going on. Want to get these stars rolling. Then we had Keandre Miller out on that suspension, which was hard to believe that he would spit on a player. Keandre Miller isn't even that type of dirty player. I would expect that out of a Tom Wilson or a Tony DeAngelo. Somebody like that, I would expect that out of, not Keandre Miller. The guy doesn't really do anything dirty in his game. So that was surprising to me. He said he didn't do it on purpose. I saw it. It looked a little, I have to say it looked intentional. It did. Anyway, he's back. Ryan Lindgren's still out. There was tripping on Jimmy Vesey. Looks like the Rangers are going on a power play right now. Nikos, I just read that. Manav, can't wait to see me too. I can't wait for WrestleMania, Manav. 2 days. It's 2 days of WrestleMania right here in the basement. Bruin, love the music your son put in the video. Oh, is that awesome or what, Bruin? You got to love it. You got to love it. I was pathetic out there. Pathetic. I was in worse shape than I thought. Rangers on a power play right now. We got Panarin. We got Kane. We got Vinny Trocheck out on the ice right now. Adam Fox on defense. Canadiens trying for a short. Come on! Come on! What are they doing out there? What are they doing out there? What is going on? You let up a shorty? We get a power play. We have all our big guns out there and you give up a shorty? What is going on with this team? This is a joke. This is a joke. Patrick Kane loses his own handle. His own handle. He has the puck. He lost it. Patrick Kane lost his own handle, and they score on our power play. This is the third time Montreal has led in this game. The third time in this game they've taken a 1-goal lead. 1-0, 2-1, now 3-2. What a disgusting joke that's going on right now with this team. What a joke. This disgrace. That's disgraceful. We lose this game tonight. That is a disgrace. Wow, that's bad. Oh, yeah, Bruin, that music, man, that was right on point. He did a great job. Way back, JB, I reckon your shadow knocked you over. Yeah, it knocked the hell out of me. Knocked the hell out of me. That's why then he passed me all the out of shapeness after that week. I couldn't keep my footing, man. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that, man. I'm glad you enjoyed that, man. That was a lot of fun for me. I mean, doing a lot of videos like that coming up, too. Could be more out of the basement. Come on, Kane, get it back. He scored. Kane got it back. Kane got it back. He got back his own mistake. He made up for it right away. Patrick Kane just made up for his own mistake. And by the way, that's his first goal as a New York Ranger. That's his first goal as a New York Ranger. He had to make up for that mistake. But the patheticness and the no heart that this team is showing lately is disgusting. They tied this game up. We're struggling against a bad team. Patrick Kane just made up for his own mistake. His mistake gave up the goal, which gave Montreal the lead, and he just got it back. He just made up for it. So it's 3-3 now. 5:29 left in the second period. Featherstone, Terry Funk. Crazy dude. He played in a lot of crazy movies. That was Terry Funk in Roadhouse. Roadhouse is a movie. Patrick Swayze, Sam Elliott, Terry Funk. That's a movie that I've seen a gazillion times 100. And every time that movie's on, for some reason, I have to watch it. I don't know why I do. It's just one of those movies when it's on, I have to watch it. I finished live streaming some nights, gone upstairs, made a sandwich, ready to watch TV, or heated up some dinner, just turn the TV on for a minute. If Roadhouse is on, I don't care where it is in the movie, I have to watch it. Well, I don't know what it is with that movie or movies like that, but for some reason it's addicting. I don't get it. Come on, Rangers, get another. Get another. Let's go. 4:35 left in the second period. We're putting the screws to them right now. Let's go. Wake up. I see. I almost cursed. I almost did. Caught myself. I just don't like to do that on here. I try not to do it in my everyday outside off this life, and it does happen. I do drop some F-bombs. I try not to do it on here. Come on, Rangers. Right, Bruin. Right. Featherstone, Terry Funk read that. Mrs. Flex. Luke was Brody Lee in AEW. Such a great man lost. Yeah. Brody Lee. That's what I didn't know that. I don't watch a lot of AEW. I didn't know that's what he was over there. Yeah, what a great man lost. I saw a piece on him. It was an amazing piece, and it wasn't just on his wrestling career. It was on him as a person, man. Just an amazing guy. Sorry that he lost a great man so young. GB, great video. Thank you, GB. I appreciate it. You guys like the vlog? Did you like that type of video? Because I'm going to be doing more of those. If you guys really like that, I'm going to be doing more outdoor stuff. My son's a good cameraman. That's who was on the camera. So we're going to be doing more of that. I'm going to be going to the New York Magpies US AFL games. I'll be going to some of those. I'm going to be vlogging from there. So this is going to be fun, guys. It's going to be some fun stuff. Bon, I notice you're a left footer. Yep. Yes, sir. Left footer. Amen. That's what I am. 100%. Hey, listen. If my left foot wasn't going to get it done, I was going to try my right. That would have been way worse. That first kick, in my defense, that first kick, I looked up at the goal for one more angle shot. And when I looked, I dropped the ball as my eyes were coming back, and it hit. It hit the front of my toes. It hit the front of my toes and just rolled. It was really bad. That was really bad. Featherstone, Jerry Lawler and his fascination with those puppies. Oh, my King Lawler. Yeah. King Jerry Lawler. King Harley Race. Remember the King Harley Race? But those puppies, though, and Jerry Lawler was absolutely hilarious. I miss Jerry calling Monday Night Raw. I miss him calling Monday Night Raw. He was awesome. But, I mean, the greatest. Come on, Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby the Brain Heenan. I loved listening to Bobby the Brain and Monsoon going back and forth. Those were funny. And Mean Gene, of course. Derek Glow goes way back. You know about Glow, Derek? Glow goes way back watching with my mom and grandmother when I was a kid. Nice memory. Was those hilarious or what? I'm telling you, anybody in this stream right now that has not ever heard of, well, if you never heard of them, then obviously you've never seen them. Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. Guys, you got to YouTube the opening credits for that show. That is hilarious. 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 My sister and I watched that every Saturday morning. Like, that was like, you had to watch that, along with regular wrestling when it was WWF. But I'm just saying, that was hilarious. Hilarious. Wow, Derek. So there's somebody else in here that knows about Glow Wrestling. That is funny. It is a nice, funny memory, brother. Mrs. Flex, I'm a 93 baby. Glow was a bit before my time. 93. Geez, I already graduated high school before then. Wow. I know I'm a little bit older in here, but I'm not the oldest one in here, depending on who comes in. Manav, how's Jerry Lawley doing after his second heart attack? I don't know. Manav, that I don't know. I think the first one took him off Monday Night Raw. Rangers were on another power play. Hopefully we know we're the ones on the power play this time and not Montreal. Because the last time we had a power play, Montreal scored a shorty. Come on, Kreider, let's go. We got our big guns out there. Kreider, Mika, Tarasenko. Let's go. Let's go. Shoot that, Mika. Come on. Oh, he just missed. He just missed. Let's go, Rangers. Break this tie before we go to the third period. 2:50 left in the second period. Come on, Mika. Come on. Tarasenko saved. Great puck movement by the Rangers. Good save by Montreal's goalie, who I can't pronounce his last name, so I'm not going to try. Flex, Mrs. Flex turns 30 in just over a month. Wow. Jeez, what was I doing when I was 30? Probably nothing good. Bond, way back. Wait. Hold on. Let me back up. Oh, I am a little bit behind. JB has spat the dummy. Just wait till the Hawks beat the Lions. Hey, listen. Pacifier. Wow. Kane. Bulldog. Kane. Big Bear. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Get it all out now, Kane. That's right, Bulldog. Right. Bulldog. Welcome to the Rangers. Big Bear. Get it all out now. That was terrible. You're talking about that handle. He couldn't even handle his own puck. Nobody was near him, and he gave it up. You're right, Kane. Get it out now. At least he made up for it, Big Bear. That's how far behind I'm in the chat. Okay, so I'm really liking the power play so far. Yep. Okay, good. I'll catch up now. I'm passing through a few of these. I got a break on the ice. 41 seconds left in the power play. 2:07 left in the second period. 3-3. Bond, in Australia, we call a baby pacifier a dummy. Well, you guys, man, if you were in here to watch my New York Jets live streams, I did that quite often. If that's what you call it, me throwing my hat and flipping out and all that, I did that a lot. That's funny. Flex, maybe with the weight off his shoulders, finally scoring for the Rangers, he'll be able to play more comfortably. Could be true, Flex. Could be a lot of that. When you play, even though you're the greatest American hockey player ever, Mike Modano, all due respect to Mike Modano for Bruin and those that are going to bring out Mike Modano, who I 110% respect as a player, as a leader, as a huge staple for Americans in hockey. I get it. Patrick Kane to me, I would take. Anyway, him playing for the same team all those years, he was the leader, the most comfortable. You switch a team, I don't care what legendary status you are. You're playing in a new system with new teammates outside of Panarin, who he did play with before. But otherwise, your new teammates, new atmosphere. You're in New York. He's used to playing in big cities, though. Chicago is a high-pressure city as well. So him scoring now, Flex, maybe that will take the pressure off his back, and he can keep it moving. Manav, Derek Carr to the Saints. Yep. Raleigh would watch Roadhouse when I was drunk with the boys when I was core. We all started trying and do that killer move. Oh, yeah, Patrick. I mean, I don't know what it is about that movie. It's so corny that you have to watch it. It's so corny that you have to watch it. It's so unrealistic in so many areas. Like, don't give it up, Igor. Get it out of there. Like Brad Wesley, right? Brad Wesley. How did he get so rich off a town that doesn't even have anything rich about it? It's a poor town. Doesn't have any businesses outside of the bar, right? And a Ford dealership. Like, how did Brad Wesley get rich off the town when nobody in the town makes any money? There's just so many unrealistic parts of that movie. I'm just saying. But it's, for some reason, when it's on, it's so corny, I got to watch it. Canadiens, 45 seconds left on their power play, 50 seconds left in the second period. Trey. Oh, Derek, Roadhouse is all time, brother. Yep. Bruin, never seen Roadhouse? You better get on that and watch it, and you'll see what we're talking about. Trey, thoughts on the Rogers trade talk? It's nice to have some optimism. Yes, Trey, it is nice to have optimism in Jets land. You better believe it. I'm a 4 decades Jet fan. Let me tell you what I really feel about Aaron Rodgers. Trey, I'm going to tell you in 23 seconds at the end of the second period, I'll get into you on that. Now, guys, Montreal is 1 for 18 on their last 19 power plays. They scored once on their own power play, but they scored one on ours. 9, 8. We're about to go to overtime. Not overtime, about to go to intermission. Come on, get it out of there. 3, 2, 1. Both teams back at full strength. End of the second period, 3-3. Rangers need to come out and win this game in the third period. I'm being Johnny obvious right now. All right, Trey. The thoughts on the Rodgers trade talk. And yes, it is nice to have optimism in Jets land because everybody knows, and as much as they don't want to admit in the NFL and fans of other teams, that the Jets land Aaron Rodgers, or even if they landed Derek Carr. I know he's on another team. I'm just saying at the time. The Jets don't need Aaron. People are like, well, Aaron Rodgers is 39. He's not what he used to be. He doesn't have to be what he used to be. Aaron Rodgers does not even have to be what he used to be. We just need him to come in and be a great game manager, great leader for the team, and he can get it. He can do what the Bucs did with Tom Brady. Get him on the team, win the Super Bowl. The Jets defense is already Super Bowl ready. It's already Super Bowl ready, and everybody knows it. The Jets offense, Breece Hall coming back, 5.8 yards per carry average through 7 games. Guy's a beast. Garrett Wilson, wide receiver, rookie, had 1,100 yards receiving with 4 different quarterbacks. If you even want to call Zach Wilson a quarterback, but 4 different ones. 4 different ones. He had 1,100 yards in a dysfunctional quarterback situation on the Jets. Elijah Moore is a gamer. Great moves after the catch. And we know he can do it because we saw it doing his rookie year. Zach Wilson never threw him the ball, but we saw glimpses of it when Mike White was back there before he got folded like a lawn chair and had almost his whole rib cage put through his back on that hit by Matt Milano from the Buffalo Bills. So, Aaron Rodgers is going to be on the Jets. Apparently, last I checked, Trey, Aaron Rodgers, the Jets and the Packers already have the compensation and the trade package together. They're just waiting for Rodgers to say, okay. They're already set for the trade. That's the last I saw before I started live streaming. This trade is ready to go. Aaron Rodgers, you know he wants to do what Brady did. You know he wants to win another Super Bowl. He's not doing it with the Packers. Not with that team. The Jets, come on, man. You got the 4th overall defense. Quinnen Williams had 12 sacks last year on the defensive line. I mean, Sauce Gardner, just saying his name is enough said. DJ, our other cornerback that Seattle gave up, he's another shutdown corner. It's like having Darrelle Revis and Antonio Cromartie back there when the Jets. Remember 2009, although it wasn't Cromartie, it was Lito Shepherd was the other cornerback. But the Jets in 2009 only allowed 8 passing touchdowns from week 1 through the AFC Championship game. Only 8 passing touchdowns. Teams that have defenses like that at least go to the Super Bowl. The Jets found a way not to go. But, Trey, it is nice to have optimism. I'm extremely happy. The Jets are all in on Aaron Rodgers. I really wanted Lamar Jackson, Trey. To be honest with you, Lamar Jackson was my number 1 hopeful. But there's so much attached to Lamar now with the Ravens and the package they're going to want. You're going to have to give up the house to get him, then give him a lot of money long term. You may not be able to keep everybody on the Jets that they have right now if they did that. But they have to get Lamar or Rodgers. They have to. Or they're going to end up overpaying for a quarterback like Jimmy G, who I don't even mind Jimmy G if he didn't get hurt so much. The guy gets hurt too much, Trey, for me to get into Jimmy G. If he didn't get hurt a lot, a guy like Jimmy G would be fine on this team. But having Aaron Rodgers in New York, that's just – I want Lamar. But Aaron Rodgers, I mean, like, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'd be upset if they got him. My biggest fear, Trey, with Aaron Rodgers, two things. One, what if he comes here this year and Father Time has caught up to him and he's just not that good? Then next year we're in the same boat trying to find a quarterback. Or Aaron Rodgers comes here and he kills it, crushes it. Jets go deep into playoffs, but lose in the championship game. Aaron Rodgers says, hey, you know what? We came close. We didn't get it done. I think I might want to retire. Then we got to deal with an offseason wondering if he's going to retire or not, wondering what he's going to do. Maybe free agents will pass by that we could have gotten that we can't get now because we're waiting on Rodgers to make a decision if he's going to come back to the Jets for a second year or not. Lot of avenues with Aaron Rodgers. These are my fears. What if they do really well and they make the playoffs, but they just don't make the Super Bowl, and Rodgers doesn't want to come back for the next year and wants to retire? The money he's making for the next 2 years, I would believe he'd want to come back. But you see what I'm saying? Those are my fears with Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, the upsides is the ring. Ring. That's the upside. And that's real feasible. That's like real conceivable that the Jets could actually win a ring with Aaron Rodgers. Like, we're there. Trey, I'm excited. Optimism in Jets land. I've been a Jet fan for 4 decades. I'm ready. And Knicks. It's a tall order. At least the Rangers and the Yankees I've seen win championships. I have never seen the Knicks. 94 and 99, they were in the finals. They just didn't win. I've never even seen the Jets in the Super Bowl. They have a Super Bowl victory. They've won 1 ring. I wasn't alive for it. I've seen 4 AFC championship games, 82, 98, 09, 10. And they didn't make that extra win. And they had teams that should have at least made the Super Bowl during that time. So Trey, I hope I answered your question on that, man. But that's what I feel about it. GB, pretty good movie, Bruin. Yeah, Bruin, you got to watch it. There's something about Roadhouse. It's addictive. It's so corny and bad that it's great. It's so corny and bad that you're going to love it. It's great. Every time it's on, I don't care where it is in the movie. It's on AMC a lot. AMC, TBS, USA, one of those. Like, and he's usually on late at night. Like, seriously, like when I'm done with some live streams, I'll go upstairs, go to get something to eat, turn on the TV while I'm eating. And if I see Roadhouse on one of those, I just turn to it. It's like automatic. It's weird, but I do. Anyway, Bruin, just watch the movie. Featherstone, here's a wrestler whose death went pretty much on Test. That's a Test. What about Crush, Featherstone? Crush was another one that it just kind of just, they kind of just went past it. That Crush passed away too. Test. That's a big name, yeah. It got glossed over like it never happened. Wow, a big shout out there, Featherstone. I wouldn't have thought of Test. And I probably wouldn't have thought of Crush. I just thought Crush popped up the minute you mentioned Test. Like another guy that he was part of the Nation of Domination. Crush, Mark Henry. Mark Henry was one of my favorite wrestlers. He still holds a ton of strongman Olympic records, Mark Henry. I thought Mark Henry, they made him a little bit of a jobber at the end of his time with the WWE, and I didn't like that. Mark Henry deserved a lot more than that, man. Great wrestler. And obviously, he owns so many Olympic records for strength and lifting. And just, man, the guy, beast. Yeah, I saw that, Manav. Robert Blake died today. Yeah. Wow, he's been around a long time. Yeah, I saw that, Manav. Good shout out, Manav. Brad, to all you Aussies, Johnny struggled, but he wasn't as bad as TJ Chompers, Tony Jones. Somebody who actually demonstrated worse than I did, that's a tall order right now to demonstrate what I did and do it worse. That's really bad. Bond, my son is awesome. Kick on his right and left. He's a natural right footer. When he was a little baby, I got him a little football to sleep to get feel of the ball. Nice, Bond. That's really going above and beyond. It's really helping him out, man. It's great. Derek, I'm 48. You're right in my wheelhouse, brother. I am in the 5-0, brother. 5-0. Derek, you're 48. You might as well just say you're 50. Because 48 and 49 don't even count. You're automatic. You're just 50. Out of nowhere, you're just 50. You're just 50. 40 and 49 won't even count, Derek. You'll see. You're just 50. Brad, there's no smell like the leather on a brand new Sharon, is there? I can vouch for that now, Brad. I can vouch for that. There is no smell like that. And I got my Sharon upstairs, man. I'm so happy. Wow, Mrs. Flex wants Derek to know that you are a plot twist. You're her mom's age. Wow. There you go, Derek. Brad, Brad, so true. Bruin is, yes, he is. How the heck do you say his name, Bruin? I'm going to chop it up. Montembeau? Because of copyright stuff, I can't have the TV turned up too loud so you guys can't hear it. So I can't hear Sam Rosen, the immortal Sam Rosen. For those that don't know Sam Rosen, he's our play-by-play announcer for the New York Ranger. He is legendary. Not just locally. Sam Rosen is legendary. Anyway, I can't hear him close enough to hear him pronounce that name, bro, but I'm going to say Montembeau. Montembeau? I know it's I don't know what it is. I know that I'm probably chopping it up. But yes, he is in net for them, Bruin. He is. Mrs. Flex, I used to work at a sports store. Best part was unpacking all the new balls. I'm sure it is because that's right. I think Flex, Bond, way back, one of the Aussies in here told me when I got that ball, the first thing I'll notice about it is smelling it. And the great smell those Sharon had. You guys weren't kidding. Valix, another cellar dweller accounted for. Valix in the basement. Valix, you know to hit that like button on the way in, brother. Thanks for supporting the channel and showing up again, Valix. What's going on, man? Brad, the smell is so unique. It is. It's awesome. Awesome. Alex, good. Bulldog, hey, Bond, go Bombers. Flip's back in the base. What's going on, Flip? Good to see you in here, man. Good to see you in here, brother. Thanks for supporting the channel and coming in. Anybody that's brand new in here, subscribe, bell notice. If you're in here and forgot, hit the like button for me. Keep it rolling in here. Go Bombers, take care. Hello, goodbye. I'm just reading through a few of these guys. King, as strong as Roadhouse was, my personally favorite is Patrick Swayze's portrayal of Hamilton Mustangs, number 9, Youngblood. You're going way back. King going way back to Youngblood. Wow. That was, correct me if I'm wrong, King, but now I'm really stretching my brain here. Was Rob Lowe in that too? Was Rob Lowe in Youngblood? I don't remember. Patrick Swayze. Remember him in Outsiders. The Outsiders. That had a lot of future movie stars in that. Like Danielson. Danielson. Karate Kid was in The Outcast, man. Brad, if we don't beat the Hawks, I'm joining Johnny and following the Brisbane Lions. That's right. There we go. Fair enough, Brad. Nah, I couldn't. My dad would kill me, but geez, if we lose round 1, you watch the backlash from it. Oh boy. Side by side, we stick together. Let me guess here, for Bond to respond with holy, can't hear anything and laughing, that must be a Magpies song. Collingwood, side by side, we stick together. Yep. Pies versus Cats will be a ripping game. Featherstone, Pies versus everyone will be a ripper from 8. Oh, boy, that's awesome. I love it. I can't wait for this season. We're going to have so much fun. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of things outside of the basement, too. So, guys, during my first AFL season and U.S. AFL season, where I will be at those New York Magpies games in the Bronx, New York, I'm going to be learning as I go as well on how I want to work these routines for every season that's going to be coming in the future. So this is going to be a lot of fun. This is the beginning. You guys are here in the beginning with these stages with going into the AFL, my first season, how I'm going to do this on a routine. My son's going to go when he can with me. He's a great cameraman and so on. So, awesome. Flex shows how sought after he was. Flex, Selwood is back at the club with a part-time off. Joel Selwood, right? Joel Selwood. I did a piece on him. Brad, I joked to a mate yesterday, a Richmond fan, that their injury list would beat our seniors. Wow, that just sounds funny. Cats will never be the same without Selwood. Flip. Cats would win with 10 players. Brad, Danger and Hawkins are nearly done too. There'll be huge losses when they retire. Featherstone, Flip. It's always hard when a legend retires or a great player gets traded. I always seem to take it so personally. Yeah, Featherstone, in all sports, it's funny. We all do. When a great player leaves, it's like we all take it personally as fans. It's true. It's true. 100% true. I hope to see his son play for the Cats. 60, time flies. Bond. Time does fly, man. Flip. You're 100% correct. 100% correct. Bring back the Baby Bombers. Bulldog. I really like listening to Rollin' by Limp Bizkit. Oh, Rollin's a great. Limp Bizkit's a great band. They're hated or loved, but I thought they were a great band. Very talented. Their cover of Metallica's Sanitarium, I have it on Basement Squad Reacts. Watch Limp Bizkit's cover of Metallica's Sanitarium off what? The 1986 Master album, Master of Puppets. That is an incredible cover by Fred Durst and the boys, man. Check that out if you've never seen it. Derek, Youngbloods, great. I know Youngbloods, that came out of nowhere. King dropped Youngbloods in here. That was amazing. And another Patrick Swayze movie when he was young was Red Dawn. Wow, you're making me think of all these things I would have never thought of. Derek, another Outside is another banger movie for sure, right? Think about all the stars that were in that movie. Emilio Estevez, Danielson, Patrick Swayze, Matt Dillon. There was a lot of people in that. Too many backmen with the Brownlow on. Bulldog, I like the Sharon. The Sharon's awesome, Bulldog. You got to order one. Just go on Sharon. You can get Team Ones brewing. Bulldog, you can get Team Ones on there. I got a Brisbane Lions one. Let me see. You know what? I'm going to go get it. Third period hasn't started yet, guys. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to go get it. All right, getting the third period underway. Third period underway. There it is, guys. There it is. There it is. The team that's winning it all this year, but look at that, man. Look at that. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome. There it is. I'm excited. Excited, guys. Excited. Third period underway. 3-3. Rangers and Canadiens tied here. Need this win. Need this win. Bulldog, I see why Bond likes the New York Yankees. They are called the Bombers as a nickname. Bronx Bombers, yes. Bronx Bombers goes way, way back. Eric, what is going on? Eric, in the basement. What's going on? What are you talking about, basement? Rangers are playing. That's right. Rangers are playing. What are they doing, Eric? Playing down to their competition. That's what that's a Madison Square Garden staple, to play down to your competition. The Rangers do it. The Knicks do it. New York teams love playing down to their competition. That's what they do. We're playing a crappy Montreal Canadiens today, and 3 times the Canadiens have had a 1-goal lead that we have to keep fighting back. 1-0, 2-1, 3-2. Now we're tied 3-3 entering the third period. The Rangers have to wake up and beat this crappy team. It's like the Knicks on Tuesday. Hey, you get a 10-game winning streak going. You only have the doormat Hornets to play. Can we beat them? Nope. Nobody wanted to show up. That's what we do in New York. You bring us your poor, your weak, your hungry, your bad teams, and we're going to help them out. That's what we do. Bond, a Sharon football is made from kangaroo skin. Yes, Flex had informed me of that. Definitely is, man. Thanks. I see why Bond read that. Big Bear, I expect this team is going to get a lot better now that Patrick Kane has scored. I agree. It was like everyone on the team was waiting for that to happen so we can get back some normalcy. Agreed. You nailed it, Big Bear. That's exactly what needed to happen. 100%. 100%, Big Bear. Finally, Kane has scored. I agree with you. They've been forcing him the puck in the previous 2 games. Forcing, even Panarin, who's an awesome assist guy, forcing the puck to him, even though they played together on the Chicago Blackhawks. Here we go. Bring it up. Hedl. Kid Line's out there right now. Hedl, Lafreniere, Kako. Out there right now. Hedl, Lafreniere scored his 14th goal tonight, which is great. We got Harper and Schneider on defense at the moment, and Igor in net, who better not give up any more goals. Been shaky, man. Kuwak. Eric, that's awesome. The Rangers need a lot of Kuwaks. Let's go, Laffy. Shoot that. Shoot it. Wait, you missed a rebound. 17:50 left in the third. The Moose, what's going on? Welcome into the basement. Subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Keep it rolling in here. What's going on with you, the Moose? I love it. Bulldog, I was laughing when Johnny failed on his first attempt at kicking to Sharon. But I did great on the second one. You saw the video. I did great. Son was holding the camera while I did that kick. That was awesome. I didn't think the second one was going to go through. I didn't think 8, 9, or 10 were going to go through. Yeah, it was funny, Bulldog. My son put all those edits in there with the funny music, too. I just joined the stream to watch Johnny's chair. I've been good to the chair lately. The hat earlier, not so much. Typical New York teams, Eric. Typical New York teams. What did we do tonight, Eric? The game barely started, and we give up a goal. 1-0 right off the bat. Montreal, we're going to make you look like Patrick Waugh is still on your team. I mean, give me a break. It's what New York teams do. These guys in the streams know it. I said it after Saturday when the Knicks beat the Celtics. I said right after that, we got the Hornets on Tuesday. Don't be surprised if the Knicks lose that game, because that's what New York teams do. We're rolling. We got a doormat coming in. So all of us will not play in the game. That's what the Rangers like to do too. We have weeks where we just allow all the doormats that can't win a game. Come on over here and beat the crap out of the Rangers. We're one of the elite teams in the league, but that's okay. We're going to let you guys win tonight. Crazy, but true. Eric, yeah, Bulldog read that. Bulldog, Demure read that. Demure just joined the stream, read that. I got to catch up here, guys. Featherstone, just Johnny trying to bounce it made me, oh, shit. That whole video should make everybody laugh. Everybody. It was pathetic. It was a dumpster fire, but I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better. I should have monthly updates on my kicking that Sharon. Yeah, Flip, he did, Bulldog. That's right. It was bad. Bulldog, yeah, that was hilarious. Bond, yeah, Flip, yes, it's very rare for a backline player to brown low medal. The whole thing was amazing. Thanks to Muse. Appreciate it. Bulldog, I'll probably be asleep when the Bombers are playing. Kick it to me, Johnny. I'll try. I already did my best kick. I did my best kick of the season for me. Yeah, I know. That's the thing with live stream. The games are on super late. Not everyone, but a lot of them are on super late here. So I don't know if Rock, my wife's, going to like me yelling at 2 a.m. on games. But we'll see how that plays out. It's going to be fun. It's going to be 4 a.m. where I live. A lot of the games are, but there are some, Bulldog, that'll be earlier than that. There's some where it'll be 10 o'clock where we are. Like a West Coast game, like when we're like the Knicks are playing tonight at 10 o'clock, West Coast. Come on, get it out of there. Let's go. Patrick Kane's got the puck now. Where's our defense? Defense like statues out here at times, man. I always say that because it's true. Or slalom poles. The other team comes down, they skate around on guys like an Olympic slalom, snowing, skiing. Great save by Igor. Yep, Eric. All right, I'm all caught up now on the chat. 15-15 left in the third. Shoot that! Come on, you got Heedle wide open on the other end of the net. You got to shoot that. Wake up. This team passes too much, man. You got to shoot it. Save that, Igor. Come on. How are they getting shots off like that? How many times have you guys seen me on here saying, this is our goalie right here, and you're allowing the other team to stand right here next to Igor. Here, pass it to me. No one's paying attention. Pass it to me. No one's paying attention. It's weird no one's paying attention because our defense is standing like right here. Back in the old days, you would have laid this guy out. This guy doesn't stand right next to your net. How that happens, you are still allowed to hit people in hockey. How you let someone stand that close to your goalie is beyond me and not do anything. Need a guy like Jeff Bookaboom back on his team that'd be clearing everybody out in front of that net. You wouldn't be standing there. Derek Bugard, another one. You would not be standing in front of that net doing nothing. And the other team just stand, and our guys just standing around. I don't get it, and it happens every game. At least once a game that happens. Bulldog, can't stand the Hornets as a Hawks fan. The Hornets are just like non-existent to me. I just, we dropped that, and we dropped it in New York. That was really bad. Bruin, I don't know if you saw my comment earlier, but his name is pronounced Montembeau. Oh, is it? No, I didn't see it earlier. I missed a few in here, Bruin. I missed a few, and I appreciate you guys should know there are times I just missed a few in the chat. I try to get to everyone, and some of them I overlook or just miss completely. Igor, another save, another save. There's our defense. Thanks for hanging around, Mikola. Thanks for standing there watching the play. He had great seats. Our defenseman, Mikola. You stand there, the best seats in the house. Stand there watching them all play and take shots. He's just standing there. Hey, the best seats in the house. You get the free jersey. You get to play on the ice. And you get to stand there and watch the other team take shots. Even though you play defense for our team, you get to stand around and watch the other team take shots on Igor. Wow, Mikola, welcome to the Rangers, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate your participation. Goodness gracious, man. Wake up. They're right in front of you. How are you standing there watching? Unreal, man. Come on, Panarin, bring it up. Let's go. 13:20 left in the third. We got Kane, Panarin, and Vinny out there. Trouba with the shot. You got Keandre Miller, Trouba, Kane, Vinny, and Panarin. Let's go, guys. We got some big guns out there right now. We need to be scoring, man. Let's go. 13 minutes, 3-3. Typical teams, Eric. Typical teams. Killing me. Amen. Amen. It's disgusting. That I swear the Knicks and the Rangers do the same stuff. They're two different sports entirely, do the same things. Stand around. Let the other team score. Watch in awe at what the other team can do. Wow, look at them. Wow, I didn't know that. Wow, we had a 16-point lead. Who knew that the Hornets could come back? Wow. Rangers, wow, who knew Montreal could take a 1-goal lead on us 3 times in the same game? Who knew? Who knew these bad teams could play? Wow. Maybe because they're professionals on their teams too. How about that? Unreal, man. Unreal. Bond, Brisbane Bears and Fitzroy Lions joined to become the Brisbane Lions. The Fitzroy Lions used to be called the Gorillas way back. Did they really? Wow, I didn't know that. I knew the Fitzroy Lions and the Brisbane Bears, right? They were the Brisbane Bears when they actually combined in 1996. That I learned through my education in the AFL. Flex, did you watch the Gary Albert Learn to Kick video? Not yet, but I have it on there, Flex. I'm going to be utilizing that Discord tomorrow, man. There's a few things in that Discord I want to check out. 11:40 left in the third. Let's go. Trouba's all over. Come on, man. You got to lay somebody out. You need the Hanson brothers out there right now. Schneider moving up. He just tripped them. He just hooked them anyway. Come on. No. Let's go. Let's go. Get it out of there, guys. Come on. We don't look like the 7th best team in the league, man. We look like a bunch of bums out there right now, struggling against the Canadiens. Bulldog, I remember when the Jets lost to the winless Bengals in 2019. You know what else I will remember about that year, Bulldog? That was the 3rd winless team in a row the Jets had lost to. They lost to the Browns the year before. They were 0-19. First win came against who? The Jets, when Baker Mayfield was in his first game of his career, came back and beat the Jets and also broke their 0-19 streak. Then the Jets played the next year. The Jets played the 0-7 Miami Dolphins. They dropped that one also. That was in the Adam Gase era. Adam Gase, who was hired like he was Bill Walsh reincarnated. He had barely been fired by Miami, and the Jets jumped all over him like he was Bill Walsh reincarnated. Adam Gase, the quarterback whisperer, innovator for today's game. Adam Gase. I mean, that's anyway. The Jets lost to the 0-7 Dolphins, and then that same season lost to the 0-11 Bengals just a few weeks later. Now, you want to know what's interesting about that, Bulldog? The Jets are the only team in the history of the NFL to lose to 2 teams in the same season that were winless in 7 games or more in the Super Bowl era. 0-7 and 0-11, and the Jets lost to them both. Just saying. Eric, that's exactly what I said. The damn Hornets. Yeah, man, come on. And we knew it. Eric, we knew it going in that New York was going to play down to that competition. I told these guys in the live stream when they beat the Celtics that the Hornets were going to be more of a problem. I knew it. We all know it as New York fans. Let's go. Halfway through the third period, 3-3. Let's go, Igor. Come on. Kako, bring it up. We got the kid line out there. Lafreniere, Kako, Hedel. Got McCullough, who likes to watch our other team play. McCullough is actually a really good defenseman. I just don't understand what he was doing there. He came over in the Tarasenko trade from St. Louis Blues. He was one of the leaders on the team in blocks and hits on the Blues. So he is a really good defenseman. I just don't understand what he was doing there. Maybe he's falling into the line of what the Rangers do on defense. Here's a breakaway. Come on, Igor. Good save. Good save by Igor on the breakaway. Good save. Come on. Let's go. 9:20 left in the third period. Trey, Tarasenko, and Hedel are the only real shoot-first guys on this team. That's true. Very good, Trey. You nailed it. That's exactly right. They're the shoot-first guys. And Hedel's been shooting first and nailing a lot of them. Hedel has come into his own, man. Hedel's looking really good on that kid line. Get that in. How did you miss that? Wide open. Let me stop. Wow. Wide open shot. 1 second, guys. Motemba. Man, I really fell behind. Yep. Tarasenko, Trey, you nailed it. That's correct. Tarasenko and Hedel are the only real shoot-first guys on this team. Although I do like the Panarin to Mika, the one-timers that those guys set up, Mika's got a cannon on him when they do the one-timer, but overall, Tarasenko and Hedl are those kind of guys. Eric, yes, I hear it's killing you. Oh, my God. It is killing me. I'm tired of it, man. Tired of watching guys stand around. How do you stand around? I say this over and over. It's like I should do a recording of myself and just stick a recording on here because I say a lot of the same things on both teams. I say the same stuff. How does McCullough, while we're at a commercial here, guys are taking shots at Igor, and he's just standing there like this. Wow, what a save. This Igor guy's really good. I mean, I played for the Blues my whole career, so this Igor guy right here, they're all taking shots, and man, he's really good. Wow, this guy can see why I won the Vezina Trophy last year. Wow, look at that shot he just took. Look at it. Look at that shot he just took. And who's got it better than McCullough, man? Put on the Ranger jersey for free, get free room and board in the hotels, hang out with the fellas after the game, and you get the best seat in the house. You get to stand on the ice during a game and watch the other team take shots and score on your new team. Thanks, McCullough. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for hanging out. Featherstone, Johnny can put earmuffs on, then can hear a rock complain. Nope. Nope. Mrs. Basement is the greatest, Featherstone. She is the greatest. Yeah, she would. I would know before the game even came on that I'm not doing a game at 4 a.m. I promise you. I will not be. Eric, Michael said Uncle Jack is going. Got to, man. These teams are a freaking trip. We can call these games, or we can call these games like nobody's business, man. We know when this is going to happen. Like Bulldog brought up the 0-11 Bengals. What's interesting about that game that year, the Jets had just beaten a very hot team in the 6-4 Raiders the week before. Beat them in our house when the Jets weren't that good. Then the 0-11 Bengals were on the radar for the next week. On the radar. And I already knew the Jets were going to lose that game. I already knew it. I knew it. 0-11 team, man. Come on to New York. Bring them. Bring your hurting teams. Bring your poor. Bring your hungry. We're going to hook you up. We're going to hook you up right here. 8 minutes left in the third. Here come the Canadiens. Anybody, let's go. Panarin, not McCullough, but Panarin has to hit somebody. Panarin doesn't hit anybody. The guy's about 100 pounds soaking wet. He's an amazing shooter, amazing assist guy, but looking to him to check somebody? No. And he's on defense trying to check people. Come on. Come on. Where is our defense? It's unreal, man. Why are we letting these guys skate in with the puck with their heads down? I know. Big Bear, I know. I don't understand what's going on. Eric, Igor is playing right now. He is playing. He's picked it up. The problem I have with Igor this year, his record's great. His numbers look great. His goals against average look great. He had one of the greatest goalie seasons that any goalie's ever had. One of the greatest last year with a 2.07 goals against average, a 935 save percentage. He murdered it last year. So no one expected that again. Like you don't expect Aaron Judge to hit 62 home runs again. It's a tall order. But to come out this year and give up rebounds, which he really didn't do a lot of last year. So you're giving second opportunities to the other team. And he's just giving up weak goals from time to time, which just, I don't get it. But if you want to have a slump, have it now. Have it now, not in the playoffs. Have it now. We all saw what Igor did last year when we were down 3-1 to the Penguins. He got pulled in 2 straight games, and then he came back, and we won the next 3. He was lights out after that. So we know what Igor can do. We know what he can do. But what we're watching right now, he's having a great third period, but he had a pretty shaky start to this game. GB, got to go. Dungeon Knights look like an overtime already. Come on, Rangers and Knicks are on as well. The Knicks are on right after this. And if you know it's going to go to overtime, GB, why? Because I'm doing the game. I'm Johnny Overtimes. It seems like 90% of the games I do, Knicks or Rangers, go to overtime. We do Yankee games. They go to extra innings for like a month. The game lasts. We all talk about in here that one night game we did against Seattle Mariners, 10-10 at night the game starts. 3 a.m, we're still doing the game. Nobody wanted to win. Even with the stupid extra runner they give you on second base in the extra innings, which I hate. But when you give that ghost runner, the Mariners and the Yankees, they neither one wanted to score the guy. Neither team. It kept going on and on and on. It just, yeah. So it happens. Johnny dropped the F-bomb. I came close to dropping it. I think I lip synced it. But I try not to. I drop the F-bomb quite a bit. I just don't do it in here. Johnny doing the high rent. Brad, my missus is on the phone and I'm cleaning with you. Turned up loud. She had to come in and tell me to don't put me in the middle of your marital stuff. Brad. Eric, who did the Jets trade to get that safety from the Ravens? Draft picks. That was a good he's replacing LaMarcus Joyner, too. I'm pretty sure they traded draft picks. They got a great safety in Chuck. Great safety. I'm just double-checking that right now, Eric. But I think they only traded draft picks. Chuck Clark. Came in after the. Yeah, late round compensation in next month's draft, Eric. They got the Ravens are getting late round compensation from the Jets. This Chuck Clark is good, man. He hasn't missed. Rangers scored, yes. I thought I did it. I was looking up stuff and I corner my eye. I see them all like this. And it was a replay. I was like, Rangers scored. I wasn't paying attention. I just commented on a replay. Why did that happen? Because we're in the basement. That's why that happened. Because we're in the basement. You don't get any lower than the basement. And that's where mistakes happen. I was looking that up, saw the corner of my eye that they were all like this. And I was like, oh, they scored. They did score, but that play happened last period. Oh, that is hilarious. Flip, no overtime in AFL, Johnny. Numbness and a draw. That I did know, Flip. That is one of the 75% that I do know, that there's no overtimes. I've watched a ton of game replays of the AFL, and I realized then that there's no overtimes. I realized that. So that's going to screw up my streak of doing overtime games. 5:40 left in the third period, 3-3. All right, GB, we said goodnight to him. No overtime. I'm glad there's no overtimes in that. Featherstone, any news on a new quarterback for my Raiders? Not yet. They were talking about the Aaron Rodgers, Featherstone, but he's so linked in with the Jets right now. I don't think that. Eric, that ain't bad. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. You got a great safety who's the Iron Man of safeties right now on defense. He hasn't missed a game since his rookie year. And he only gave up a late round compensation. We'll take him. Jets released Braxton Berrios today as well. They restructured Uzoma's contract. And by the way, just so you all know, it said the Jets and Packers they've already agreed on what the trade package is going to be for Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what it is. They're just waiting on Rodgers to say yes or no. That's all they're waiting on. Apparently the whole trade, everything's in place. They just have to say, okay, trade me. Kane going to the sin bin. Kane's in the sin bin. 4:35 left in the third period, 3-3. Derek, yes. What are you saying yes to, Derek? Are you ahead of me? Because if you're saying yes because they scored and you're ahead of me, I will take that. You can just let me know. 4-3 Rangers, LOL. Yeah, dude, that was great, right? Are you guys doing that because of me? You're saying yes? Are you saying yes because of the mistake? Are you responding because you thought they scored too? They didn't score. Well, they did score. It just happened a whole nother period to what I was celebrating on. That's what happens in the basement. Flip, only Johnny. Listen, guys, I'm a 4 decades Jet fan. How smart could I be? I've been a Jet fan for over 40 freaking years. How smart could I be? So give me a break. Cut me some slack. Featherstone, because we're in the basement. That's right. Isn't that great? Manav, good night, Johnny and the other dwellers. Love you guys forever. Manav, we love you too. Thanks for being an OG dweller, Manav. Appreciate it, man. Only overtime would be the finals. Yeah, well, you'd have to. Somebody's got to win the game. So I could see that, Bond. Overtime would be the finals. I could definitely see that. Someone's got to win. Bulldog, fun fact, the Georgia Bulldogs football team has an Australian punter by the name of Brett Thorson, a really good punter. Oh, there you go. Yeah, the Jets had Ben Graham for a while. He was an Aussie. Eric, Roger is truly following Favre. He'll be on the Vikings. Right. He'll be on the Vikings. Right, because they're going to get rid of Kirk Cousins, right? The Vikings need a quarterback. They've gone as far as they're going to go with Kirk Cousins. Right, so he's going to leave like Brett Favre did. Thank you, Jets. See ya. I want the Jets, honestly, from day one, I've wanted the Jets to get Lamar Jackson. But the compensation that's going to have to be given back to the Ravens, plus give Lamar a brand new contract. I understand he's looking for a 5-year deal at a high price, and I don't blame him. Deshaun Watson and Kyler Murray are the highest paid quarterbacks right now. Lamar wants that kind of money. The Jets would have to give up a whole lot to get him, probably some starters, right? And then compensation in the draft and give him the contract. So that's a tall order. It's a really tall order because I want Lamar Jackson more than anybody. The Jets would take, and they'd have somebody for a long time. 4:30, the Canadiens are on a power play. Patrick Kane's in the sin bin right now. They're on a power play, minute 50 left. Of course, fittingly, the Canadiens are on a power play while we're nearing the end of the third period. 4 minutes to go. 4:15 to be exact. We need a shorty here. We need a shorty badly here. Come on, Kreider, stay on him. Rodgers truly following Favre, no doubt. Bulldog, the Jets also had an Australian punter by Lachlan Edwards. They did? I don't even remember that guy. I knew about Ben Graham. Shot! Almost a shorty. Jimmy Vesey shot it, saved. Probably because he shot it right at the goalie. Right at him. Good move. Good move. Shoot it right at the goalie. Montembeau, all you had to do was this. Save. Save. That's all you had to do. Save. Like, you didn't even make him work. That's save. I mean, okay, shoot it right at him. Great shot, Vesey. Great shot, man. Shoot it right at the goalie. Don't make him work. Don't make him move side to side. Don't look for a zone. Don't look for an area to score. Just shoot it right at the goalie. Just shoot it right at him. Good job. And it's not even a hard shot, so you can't even play a rebound. Bulldog, sorry, good night, Manav. Flip, grand final draw, come back next week, or has that changed, Bond? Ben Graham used to play for the Geelong Cats. Did he really? I didn't know what team he played for, but I knew he came from an AFL team in Australia. So I knew he was an AFL player. I didn't know he played for Geelong. Nice. Eric, Rodgers will make them better. The defense is set. Just get the O-line right. Right. And the Jets are getting Elijah Vera-Tucker back. Mekhi Becton, it looks like he's in amazing shape, but he has missed 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row, hurt the first game. But right, with Breece Hall coming back, 5.8 yard per carry average through week 7. Dude's a beast. Garrett Wilson, 4 different quarterbacks, 1,100 yards receiving. If you even want to call Zach a quarterback. The practice squad guy, Chris Streveler, who came in the Thursday night game against the Jaguars, he's more of a quarterback than Zach was. He even moved the ball down the field, even though they didn't score. It's just the fact they even saw signs of life. The defense is totally set. The defense, LaMarcus Joyner's gone. Chuck Clark's going to replace him. We have Jordan Whitehead back there. DJ Reed's a shutdown corner as much as you can get one in Sauce. I mean, with C.J. Mosley's a middle linebacker, Quinnen Williams on the line, man, the Jets are set. Just need that quarterback. They cannot miss on this. I'll tell you what the New York Jets will do. 50 seconds if they don't get Rodgers. 1 second. 40 seconds left in this power play. 3:17 left in the third. Still 3-3. Canadiens looking to score. Igor! Got to save that, man. Come on, he did. Oh, went behind the net. 30 seconds and counting. 3:05 left in the third. This has overtime written all over it, guys, and why wouldn't it? Because we're in the basement, and that's what happens. Bringing it up. Let's go, let's go. Goodrow. We got our fourth line out there. Goodrow, Vesey. Okay, there's like the whole Canadiens team is on VC. Where is our other guys? Is there anybody that can go by the net while the whole team was on VC in the corner? I'm not even kidding you. There was 5 guys on Jimmy VC in the corner. How come one of our other guys can't stand by the net? Hey, there's an idea. Wow, the whole team is on him on the puck. Maybe I could stand by the net and go for an open goal. Maybe, because nobody's near me. But do the Rangers think that way? No. Why aren't we thinking that way? Because we're playing down to our competition. That's what we do. Yeah, Eric Rogers is going to make them totally better. The Jets are going after what the Bucs did with Tom Brady. Come over here. We got the team now. Let's win right now. The thing I'm nervous about, Eric, is if Rogers, let's say the Jets do really well. They go deep in the playoffs, but they don't make the Super Bowl. Let's just say they don't make it. Rogers, we might be sitting here next year wondering, is he going to retire? Is he going to come back to the Jets? Are we going to miss out on free agents while we're waiting for him to decide? We're going to go through that. At the end of this season, if the Jets don't win the whole thing with Rodgers, we're going to go through that next year. Is he going to retire? Is he going to come back? Is he satisfied with how far he went? Or what if Father Time has caught up to Rodgers, which would be, of course, what happened to the Jets only, that he would have a fall-off year in this first year with the Jets, and then he wants to retire. I don't see that part happening as much as the other part of making the playoffs and losing, and then maybe he wants to retire after that. That's my concern with Aaron Rodgers. That's my concern. Minute 50 left in the game before overtime, which I have a feeling we're going to. Flex, that old video of Ben Graham kicking 100-meter, 110 yards was insane. And that's an insane punt, dude. That is an insane punt, and I have seen it. It's insane. Bulldog, Edwards was on the team 2017, 2018. It's probably a good save by Igor. Good save, Igor. Good save. Thank goodness he woke up. Flip, Dustin Fletcher would have been an awesome punter. I always believe everybody in the AFL could be an awesome punter over here, kicker, and even slot receivers. Guys got hands over there, man. Great marks going on. There's some players that could be over here more than just a punter. Bulldog throws a 75-yard punt that went to the 1-yard line this season. Yo, my gosh, yeah. There's some insane stuff. Flex, Fletcher's son is in American college as a punter, or am I thinking of one of the Rockers maybe? I don't know. I'm sure somebody else in here might. Bulldog, Johnny Overtimes. Johnny Overtimes. That's my name. That's my game, because that's what we do here in the basement. We always get overtimes from the Knicks and the Rangers, always. And I don't mind if we go to overtime because we're the team that caught up. But if we're blowing leads to go to overtime, then I have a problem with that. 105 left in the third, 3-3 tie. Bulldog, actually, Edwards was on the Jets from 16 to 19. They were so bad during that time, I don't even remember him. Eric, well, hopefully Rodgers will help groom Wilson. Yep. He's just young and dumb right now. He'll be fine. He needs a learning year for real. He does. He does. Apparently there was Jets argument, well, not arguments, but Jets disagreements when the draft came up, if they should even draft Wilson or not. And if they do, that he should be playing behind a real veteran and learn. Like, there was some people in the Jets organization and team scouts that didn't feel that Zach was ready to play right off the bat. But being the Jets, like, he'll be fine. Be fine. The real telling sign is when they put a real team around him this past season, and Zach showed signs. It's funny that Zach's best play is rolling out of the pocket and throwing 30 to 40 yards downfield. He actually completes plays like that. But Mike LaFleur, our play caller, I will throw some blame on him. Mike LaFleur didn't like calling plays that suited to Zach's style. There is some truth to that. Like, the kid plays better on rollout play action kind of plays, and they did him as if he was a freaking stand in the pocket only quarterback. He's not a pocket quarterback. He's going to roll out, and he did roll out of clean pockets a lot, Zach. You're right, Eric. He is young and dumb right now. But Aaron Rodgers is willing to groom him. They're apparently friends. He knows that's part of the deal. Like, Derek Carr didn't want to groom him. The word was Derek Carr did not want to groom Zach Wilson. Not that he doesn't like him or it's anything personal. It's just that he wants to be the clear-cut starter for a few years, not to have some kid behind him and maybe in 2 years, hey, Derek, take a back seat. We're starting the kid. So it is better to get an older veteran like Aaron Rodgers to push the envelope. because he's going to be around for a couple of years tops, right? And then if he can groom Zach the right way, then we'll have something going there. So let's see what happens with that. I do agree. And the Jets, I don't call Zach a bust. I call him terrible, horrendous, dumb, idiotic, illogical, doesn't seem like he has a clue what's going on. But look what coaching has done this year for quarterbacks. Mr. Irrelevant. Guys are just waiting for overtime. We're going to overtime. It's in between. It's 3-3. That's why I'm talking as much and not talking about the game. So, Brock Purdy, great example. Mr. Irrelevant. Great coaching staff. Kyle Shanahan. They go to the NFC Championship game. Daniel Jones. Brian Dable comes in after Pat Shurmur and Joe Judge, who was a joke. Joe Judge made Pat Shurmur look like one of the greatest head coaches that's ever been in the game. That's how much worse he was than Shurmur. Neither one of these guys could get Daniel Jones off the mat. Brian Dable comes in. Look at Daniel Jones this year. Had a great season. Looked like a whole different quarterback. Wow. Isn't that weird? Coaching. Coaching makes a big difference. If you're going to bring in a franchise guy like Zach Wilson, that's going to be your franchise quarterback. Why are you bringing in rookie play callers? Why wouldn't you have experienced guys on the offense, experience in the quarterback? Why wouldn't you have that for a guy that you want to make your franchise guy? Anyway, overtime's underway right now. We got the classic 3-on-3 before the shootout. And most overtimes that I do goes to the shootout. So, yeah, Eric, I agree with you on that. Featherstone, I was at the grand final in 77, Pies versus Kangaroos when it was a draw. Wow. So during the VFL, because I know it turned to the AFL in 1990, who does their homework? I do. So that was during the VFL days. Did they take away the draw when it became the AFL? What year did they actually change that? So much ego to Zach. Yeah, there's a lot of ego involved with Zach Wilson, Flex, 100%. Let's go. Icing on the Rangers. There you go. We got Patrick Kane and Panarin out there. Again, they played with the Blackhawks. I'd like to see that same chemistry they had on the Blackhawks translate to the Rangers. Now, it's going to take a minute because they haven't played with each other for a little while. But now that, as Big Bear brought up earlier, now that Kane's got his goal out of the way, maybe we'll get to some normalcy and back to the Rangers that we know. Big Bear, we shouldn't have to fight this hard against teams like this. Right. That's what New York teams do, Big Bear. I know you don't watch really anything but the Rangers, but the Knicks do this too. It's what we do, Big Bear. The Knicks won 9 straight games and then dropped one to the Hornets, who have been out of the playoffs since October. It's what we do. And we've seen this movie before earlier in the season, Big Bear. Remember the week with the Ducks and the Blackhawks? Remember that week? It was horrendous. We lost to everybody. Every doormat, bring them in. We'll let them all get a win. Bring them in. Until... Oh, no, save that. Great save by Igor. That was a great save by Igor. 3:35 left in overtime. Great save by Igor. That was beautiful, right? That's the Igor we know. Right there. Shooting it. Oh, save. Panarin put it up. Keandre Miller was right there for the rebound, but it went over. It was a little out of his reach. He didn't have a clean shot at the rebound. A little out of his reach. Keandre, get on him, man. Come on, Trouba. Come on, Keon, get on him. Who's out there with him? Vinny? We got Vinny, Kane, and Keandre on the ice right now. Vinny, Kane, and Keandre. Miller has been out there too long. He's very tired. He's skating around. We need a line change here. Need a line change. Miller's been on a long time. Even Sam Rosen is saying he's on the ice too long. He is tired. Miller's racing off the ice. He's got to get off. No, bad time for a change. Hit the post. It hit the post. Keandre Miller is exhausted, man. They have him on the ice too long. He can't get off the ice. Come on, get it out of there, Vinny. Help your teammate out. Let him switch. They cannot get the puck out of their own end. It's 3-on-3. Big Bear, you're right. We should not have to work this hard against a team like this. Thank you, Vinny. Vinny went behind the net so they could change lines. Adam Fox is in for Keandre now. Lafreniere is in for Kane. Vinny with the wraparound. Oh, it was saved. Minute 35 left in overtime before we go to the shootout, which we probably will. Get it, get it, get it. How are we getting freaking penalties, man? Adam Fox, come on, dude. Let me see, Leonard. They're showing the replay. Thanks, Adam Fox. Come on the ice and go right to the penalty box. Thanks for your help. Thanks for participating, Fox. Thank you. Thanks, Adam. Now Montreal has a power play. They got 3-on-2. The 4-on-3, excuse me. 4-on-3. We got Trouba, Mika, and Mikola out there. We got one forward and we got 2 defensemen out there right now. Mika, and we got our defenseman, Mikola, and Trouba out there right now. 1:14 left in the overtime before the shootout. Bulldog, Ray Castoldi is one of the best Oregon players of all time for the New York Knicks and Rangers. Oh, he's been around forever, Bulldog. 55 seconds left. Canadiens setting up around the net. Hit the post. Another post by the Canadiens. The Rangers are lucking out here. That's 2 posts in the last minute by Montreal. 2 posts that could have been goals. We're lucking out here right now. We need all the help we can get. Eric, Judge was terrible. Guys on the Patriots were complaining about him recently. Oh, yeah, Joe Judge. What I don't understand about that, just quickly, Bill Belichick, greatest coach of all time. I have no problem with Bill Belichick, the greatest defensive mind on top of that. How do you let Matt Patricia and Joe Judge run your offense? Matt Patricia couldn't even work with Matt Stafford. Mac Jones went from Rookie of the Year candidate to one of the worst quarterbacks in the game. That's the reverse side of coaching right there. Mac Jones went from Rookie of the Year candidate to one of the worst quarterbacks in the game the very next season. What happened? Josh McDaniels left. Matt Patricia came in. Matt Patricia couldn't work with Matthew Stafford, and now you can't. Now you ruined Mac Jones. How did Belichick allow Joe Judge and Patricia to run the offense? I don't get it. Mainly Patricia. Anyway, 25 seconds left in the overtime. Montreal still trying to get a goal. Igor, save. 17, 16, 15. Flex, they changed for 2010 when Collingwood and Saints drew and okay, in 2010 when Collingwood and the Saints drew and played again the next week. Thanks, Flex. I didn't know when it actually changed. I thought it changed when the league changed from VFL to AFL. 2-1, going to the shootout. Boy, oh boy, this has been like pulling teeth, man. Can the Rangers just have a game where everything just gels? It's been a while. It feels like a long time since we've seen that. Long time. Makes no sense. You know, well, guess what, guys? We got the Rangers have this game. Then we got the Buffalo Sabres as our next game on the 11th, which is what, Saturday? We got the Buffalo Sabres on Saturday. They're a really good team now. We got a tough schedule coming up. This is a game that you need to win. Featherstone, no, they took away the draw after the Pies Saints game. GF in 2010 ended in a draw. Okay. Rick the Ninja, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Rick the Ninja in the basement. What's up, Rick? What is going on? Eric, penalty on the Rangers. Yeah, it's really bad, man. Really bad. Anthony, another cellar dweller accounted for. Another Aussie accounted for and in the basement. What's going on? Anthony, good to see you in here, brother. Anthony, sorry, I'll be back later. You just came in, you'll be back. Okay. Hey, by the way, anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Keep this basement rolling. We're rolling. And, okay, Bond, Specky that like button. Specky is my favorite play in the AFL. That play, I wish they could do that in the NFL. I love Speckies. Love them. Eric, shootout time. Let's go. This is the Rangers' time. This is the Rangers' time. And this is where the better goalie, Igor, should come out and win this one. Let's go, Rangers. Let's go in this shootout. Here we go. Rick the Ninja, to the shootout you go. Flip, do you need a new chair? I probably will. Here we go. Montreal setting it off. He missed the net entirely. Let's go, Rangers. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Capo Caco, one of the kid lines, setting it off. Caco's good. Our kid line is good. Lafreniere got his 14th goal today. He's really been stepping up. Here we go, Caco. Come on. Oh, good save. Caco did a good move. Good save by Montebo, or whatever his name is, Bruin. I know you corrected me a couple times. I keep saying it wrong. Good move. Montebo, good move, man. Caco made a good move. He came in this way and then came right back. Goalie went right with him. All right, Suzuki up for the Canadiens. Let's go, Igor. Come on. Come on. Suzuki tried some tricky stuff on Igor. Igor stayed with him. Boom. That's how you do it. Let's go. Let's get this goal. Let's get this game. Let's get this game. Let's get this game. Right, Bulldog. Who doesn't love the Specky? Great move. Come on, Mika. Let's go. Let's end. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Yes, Mika. Get our big guns out there. That's right. Let's do it, Mika. Let's do it. All Igor has to do is save this puck, and we win this game. We found a way to win this game. That's what we're doing. What a move by Mika. Completely smoked the goalie. Eric, Rangers win. This is it. Let's go. You must be ahead of me, and I'm grateful for that. Boom, 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 boom. Rangers win. Rangers win. We found a way to win in a disgusting display of hockey tonight, but we found a way to beat a bad team. Rangers win. Eric, we found a way to win. A disgusting, poorly played hockey game by the Rangers. Igor came out in the third period, said enough's enough. Enough is enough. Not giving up any more goals this game. And he didn't. We went the rest of the way. We played flat. We played down to our competition, but we won. Needed that win because we're going against the Bruins on Saturday at 5 o'clock, right back here in the basement. Sabres are 32-27. Sabres have a nice, good, young team. We speak about them a lot in here in the basement. Great young team. Great young team. Found a way to win this game here tonight, thank goodness, but the Rangers have a lot of waking up to do. Find a way to keep gelling, get this stuff figured out before the playoffs. Eric, right. Igor stepped up. On to the Knicks. Knicks starting 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Derek found a way. That's right. Featherstone scraped it out. Bulldog, good night, Johnny and the Dwellers. Go Rangers, Jets, and Bombers. Big Bear should have never even got to a shootout. Right. Thanks for hosting, Johnny. Have a good night, brother. Big Bear, I appreciate you always supporting the channel. I know you're a diehard Ranger fan, and I agree with you. Should have never even went there, but it did. At least we won it. At least we found a way tonight, Big Bear. At least we found a way. I'm not thrilled with the way the Rangers have been playing. I agree 100%. They need to figure this thing out before the playoffs. They need to figure this thing out. We got about 17 games to go. 17 or 18 games to go. That's where we're at. Big Bish, I read that. Rick the Ninja, not the prettiest win for you guys, but you'll gladly take it. Oh, hell yeah, I'll take it in the 2 points. I'll take it all day. Amen to that, Rick. Bond, go Bombers. Derek, good night. All see you next time. Yes, good night, everybody. I really appreciate you guys very, very much. Thank you for supporting this channel. I'm going to go eat something now and watch the Knicks. I can't do the whole Knicks game. I'll never stay awake that long. But You know the Knicks are going to be coming back on this channel. I think they freaking put the Knicks and the Rangers on at the same time on Saturday. Again. I hate when they do that. I really hate when they do that. So I'll figure out which game I'm going to do the closer we get to Saturday. But tomorrow, I'll see you guys then. Thank you again very much for supporting the channel. Thank you guys for watching that great video. The Brisbane Lions. And thank you for watching my pathetic display of any sort of trying to be an athlete. Thank you guys for laughing along with us. Much appreciated. Trey, thanks for the stream. See you on there. And thank you, Trey, for supporting the channel and showing up tonight. Much appreciated. And to everybody in here, thank you so much for your support. Thank you, Australia, and all the Aussies in here. Thank you for your guys' assistance in my walk in my first season in the AFL. Thank you. Thank you. Because it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be, again, vlogging, and we'll be doing things away from the basement during the season. This is going to be fun. I'm going to be doing things in the basement, of course, but we're going to be doing some other things outside of it. So there's going to be a lot of new stuff for me going on, too. I'll get a good routine down, and we'll figure it out together. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Thank you again for the support. If you forgot, subscribe, bell notice. If you forgot to hit the like button, hit it. Until the next stream, guys, I'm Johnny Basement, and I am out. Thank you all.